Okay. Everything should be working. We are in session 6, Consulting Cadavers. As a reminder, Meg will be spotlighting Kian a bit.
Yes.
So, it's time to give up some secrets.
Oh no.
Right.
Whatever can Kian hide?
Right. Make sure music is good volume. Start playing some stuff. Okay. Kian. 3 months.
Yes.
3 months ago, a lot changed, and not in the way you thought it would when the time finally came. It was a blur, honestly. Sometimes a lot of your life has felt like it passed so slowly, but one moment you were carrying on as you would, having gotten accustomed to running the Griffins, making sure everything worked out according to plans and whatnot. Unfortunately, Destiny has a weird way of shunting you off your desired path and making you consider if it was desired at all. 3 months ago, we take a look in at Kian as you're rushing through notes, looking through the office space of your boss, Aslan, trying to find something more to those slips of paper. I think this is very recent to events that certainly transpired, and so Kian's dress, his shirt, it's bloody, and we're reminded of last session, or the present Kian, when he once again got bloodied, mouthed the drool, and it's similar, though a bit different. It's not as ravenous, but almost more intimidating. How is Kian feeling in this moment 3 months back?
3 months ago.
Yes.
3 months ago, he would have been kind of thrilled almost, kind of like a rush of just newfound, I guess, power, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess freedom at last, in a way.
Yeah. The thrill
But
was amazing. It surged within you. It was everything and more that you thought it'd be. But go on, as you were saying.
the stuff that awaits him from taking on this new um this new type of power comes with responsibilities he did not take into account yet, or has yet to find out.
Yeah. To say your life's been complicated would be accurate enough, but it doesn't hold a candle to how things have gotten now. You are frantically looking through notes and desks as the very last words you heard from Aslan recently, come to the forefront of your mind now. And after doing a little bit of research, you already saw what he was talking about. Even as he was slipping into torpor, he whispered at how foolish you were being, how you had no idea who'd come looking for you, and the problems you had gotten yourself wrapped in. You thought you had been his right-hand man for some time, but as much as he shared with you, he did not share everything, and there must have been schemes upon schemes he had been orchestrating in the background that now fall to you to figure out how it's going to affect this new on life of yours. You find that post-it. PQ equals paradox. And that's it. That's all the information you have for the fast approaching deadline. You look over to the side, and I think we see a body on the usually nice leather couch that is now bloodied in places. Could you describe what the gentleman looks like? It is who you think it is.
Oh, okay. He's a really big dude. Um, about like six something. He's a really like wide-shouldered guy. His hair's slicked back in like a shock blonde, and he has a pretty like groomed up beard that kind of makes him look quite like a lion. Um, he's wearing an all black suit, everything down to the tie. It's all black. Um, and on the floors is his glasses where it had shattered, but they were half moon crusted glasses. But yeah.
And I imagined he has a wound that's not usually there. Where is this wound?
Um, his forearm, right where the vein, the um, the blood drawing veins.
Yeah. Now, it might be inconsequential to the rest of the damage you had to take in before being forced into torpor, but the forearm definitely stands out because the bite mark matches the bloodied mouth of the person going through his notes at the moment. I think Kian looks over as he's like exhausted what he can find, at least on the surface here. Anything else would take weeks of decoding and checking computers and files. As he feels like he is swimming blind. What does and he looks over at the body of his former boss. What do you think goes on in his head?
Kind of first like a sense of relief, and then followed by like, oh fuck, I just did that. And now he's scrambling to see if he can patch this up like as quickly as he can. Like he's taking it like if it's one of his jobs, like he just cleans up the mess. But this time I don't think he's it's gonna be a little bit more to clean this up.
Yeah, you approach the body once more, and unfortunately, you're still very new to this. The hunger is new, and even before this, you were a ghoul, and so addicted to the blood given to you by this man. I believe we see you as your rational mind fights for control of this primal side. The primal side wins as you feed, and we fade to a week ago. We fade to a week ago as you finish feeding once more, but you look and see, and the body's there before you, but it has been months, and the body has grown very much pale, white, gaunt. It still looks like him, but unfortunately, you've just about tapped out all the vitae you can get from it. You know this, Kian, and I'm gonna say this is one of the reasons you were so hungry that last session, because you had basically exhausted this source. You see him there, still in torpor, but just about empty of vitae. There's small amount left that's sustaining his life. The question is, does Kian keep drinking?
Oh, um, wait, does Kian know the rules? Does he know the taboos? He
Yes.
just got here, but
He knows the rules, he knows the taboos, but he knows that it's not something that's not done. He knows it's not something that people hide. And he knows for sure that it's the quickest way to most power.
yes.
He does it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This time, there's multiple bite marks wherever you were trying to feed just to get that bit more of vitae out. But you go for the final part, the jugular in this instant. And drain your former boss, the man that practically raised you off the streets, completely dry. It's exhilarating, but let's make a roll.
I was waiting for it.
I need to open this up real quick. One moment.
Mm-hmm.
I was like 50-50 whether or not you do it, so.
I know, I was thinking about it. We'll see. I'll deal with the consequences of my actions.
Consequences there will be. Actually, what I'm going to do is, because this has been going on over a month of a process, it will not be as fast. Give me a humanity roll. Two successes. And roll 2 more dice for me.
Like 2 more 2d10s?
Yeah. Okay, so it's still only 2 successes. Okay, I'm just gonna say, Kian, that's not very good. But because of how slow this process was, whatever happens is not gonna happen right away. It's been a week since then. What I'm gonna do, mechanically, so you know, is Aslan would get a roll here. And it's his will you're trying to fight off as you destroy his soul and take him into yours.
Okay.
Every month that passes, I'm going to roll 1 more dice of his pool, which is quite a bit bigger. For each time he succeeds, that number 2 you have is going to go down. And then if it gets 0, we'll start dealing with consequences.
Okay.
But you look down and you see that the body not only has lost its color, but is starting to break and crack and filter away into ash. Aslan wasn't ancient, but he was also not young. His body goes very gaunt. The color is gone, but now you can just about see the skeletal remains within, and even those fracture under the weight of time that comes roiling in. It's just in time for you to get a call. It's a call from a number of individuals. Work, once again. You have a busy week coming ahead. You need to reconcile with Cody, hopefully. You need to look in on a number of things. But this call, I believe, would likely have come from Elena, requesting your aid in a job in a little bit's time. Or, I don't know. The time frame we're not going to speak too much of, but we'll come back to the present. Kian, you had a rough night recently.
No kidding.
It's been a few days, and you're not going to answer me here, but keep in mind that one of the reasons Kian was so hungry last session is because you ran out of such a supply that was easily available. That's one thing you're going to have to keep in mind going forward. But for now, you're chilling. You drank a hobo dry just the other night. But I think you have other things at the forefront of your mind. One, your deadline is fast approaching. 4 months and a week or so remaining. You have that ghost thing that you feel like, it's like the gut feeling, the instinct you have. You want to look into it for Elena, for, to be friendly, right? Maybe to get her to owe you, because that's, the kind of business you deal in. But for some reason, just a gut feeling of wanting to do it makes it feel like almost it'll help you as well. But I do think that that Elena's going to be out of town for a bit, for at least a few days, because of she messaged you saying like she's going to help Eiley out with something.
Okay.
You know that means Kane is at the home by himself, and you also know that if you want to look into the thing about the ghosts, it's not a bad time to also look into information about what Lex presumes happened to Elena. And if one person would at least know how she's supposed to act, that might indeed be Kane. We find you
Okay.
outside of their apartment where you had stayed, a few weeks back. Kane, what are you doing? You're at the apartment, not the apartment, the basement right now, right? Or outside the grounds. What are you up to?
Probably taking Lucky for a walk.
Okay. I think you are in the middle of taking him for a walk going around the street when a car pulls up. Kian, you are in the back seat, and I assume Cody is driving for you once more.
Yep.
Does he have a certain glimmer in his eyes that wasn't there before?
Yep.
All right. He brings you over, and he pulls up right in front of Kane, who, of course, he recognizes it considering he had to deliver chicken for him before.
Mm-hmm.
Your windows roll down, and Kane, you see Kian there.
Hey, Kian. Did you need anything?
Yeah, I need your help with something.
No? Like a job or just to move boxes? Like what type of something?
It's let's call it a little adventure.
A little adventure.
Yeah.
Can you give me more details? Cause
Um
anyone in danger? Are you in danger? Or
Not
will
yet.
I be in danger?
I will try my best to not have that happen. And plus Cody will be here to support me. Right, Cody?
Of course, sir. Good to see you again, Kane, he says, from the front of the car.
Hey, Cody. So, but what exactly are we doing? Because if it's something crazy, I don't know if I want to do it.
That's when Keen's gonna butt in. It's like, we're just going to visit an old friend of mine. It'll help Elena out with a little ghost haunting she's dealing with.
For context, Bonnie, in case you hadn't heard, Elena's dealing with some shit in that one person she really cares about, a human mortal, appears to be cursed and haunted by the ghost of someone Elena herself killed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so this will help Elena.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me just bring Lucky back inside. I'll be with you in a few minutes.
Well,
Right, no rush.
Is Elena home at the moment?
She left about 2 days ago. I don't know how much. Nora, since you're here, you can tell me how many details Elena went into, but you knew you would have to drive north a bit and stake out for at least a few nights.
Is this for Eileen's thing?
Yes.
Since Kane was there for the whole fucked up mess that happened, she would have at least been like, hey, I'm gonna help Eileen with that job. Like, I'll be gone for a while. Don't die.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna bring Lucky back, leave him some food and water, grab a few more things, and then head out with Kane. Kian.
Nice. Oh, also, by the way, go ahead and enter the stage for me as Kane,
yes,
you come out and enter the car that Kian has brought in. A car you'll remember, because last time you were restrained inside of it. I don't know how those memories affect you, but it certainly, it certainly reminds you at least of that night when fear was a driving emotion.
Mm-hmm.
But also...
Was that a pun?
What? Oh, no, but yeah, sure.
Driving emotion.
We'll take it.
Okay.
Kane, Kane just looks around. He gets in the car, but like kind of a little stiffly. Looks around. Maybe sees like a few like scratch marks and stuff in maybe the seat of the car or like the interior walls or something. And he just like very awkwardly, uh, sorry about messing up your car, and thanks for helping me that night.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just don't scratch the car next time.
I'll try not to.
You drive, and you drive further than usual. You actually go in the opposite direction of the lounge, Caleb. You make for Brooklyn and then towards the bridge. Kian, question for you. Did you contact your contact before showing up, or are you going for a surprise visit?
I probably just do a small note about an IOU that I had with the person.
Okay, wait, what was the small note?
A favor.
Okay, so you'll be
A favor, an
around
old
for a favor.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Fuck.
Oh, it's party time. Let's go.
Oh, I keep. I need to put that so it doesn't like just go to the next track. But yes, so you were like that you'll be by for a favor,
Yes.
right? Do you say anything else? Like, do you mention Aslan? Do you mention anything else about the favor?
No, because I don't want to text and call over sensitive details.
Of course, of course. So the text is received, and I think it's left. It's left unread, but that's usually the best you get. This person isn't extroverted. They're not going to make a whole big thing of it, I assume. And so
No.
you get in your car and you guys drive, cross into Manhattan, which for you, Kian, it's a little nerve-wracking, but you know you'll only be there shortly. As you cross again into Jersey, just on the other side of the river, right outside where the skyline's still bright, and towards a place that was once known as Silent Haven Mortuary before it was reopened and taken over about 15 years back. Let's move over. Okay, you come and Kane, you see this. The faded out sign is still there. It hasn't been repaired, so you don't know if that's the name of this place right now. But at the very least, it was once called Silent Haven Mortuary. Cody stops, parks the car.
Okay, we're here. I texted our person, and they should be expecting us. So
All right,
it should
let's
be.
go.
Let's go. And I'm gonna talk to Cody and be like, okay, if anything happens, I'll give you the text and we book it if need be.
Is
You
this
know how it is.
our normal kind of anything, or is it like that anything that night?
If anything fucks up,
Uh huh.
you know how it is.
All right.
Alrighty, I'll be.
Just let me know. I'll keep the engine running just in case for the first little while.
Okay.
You guys enter. It's not a huge place. It doesn't seem like it's like, a fancy place where a lot of people might come or go, right? It seems a smallish shop, right? You guys enter, the lights are on, and you see at the counter there seems to be a nice older woman, 40s, right there. Can you recognize her?
Oh, is this Anne?
Yes.
Anne? Hey, Eddie.
Oh, that's wrong. That should not be that name.
Nope, it's not Fleck. That's the wrong name.
That's the wrong name.
Is
Don't
it?
worry.
Wait, what? Oh,
I'm fixing it.
okay. I'm getting gaslit.
Yeah. He's like, Kian, is that you?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's
Unfortunately.
been some time. I heard you might be by.
Yeah, I'm on some business things.
And who is your friend here? I don't believe I've seen him around.
This is. I'm gonna shoot like a look at like Caleb. This is Caleb.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You see this like nice older lady just comes and like bright smile on her face, very excited, very much not what you're used to, with the people you thought Kian might bring you to. So it's like you can definitely smell the blood in her. She's definitely alive, and she goes like, "Oh, Bia dear, would you like some candy? You seem both of you so young. Oh, I guess. Oh, that doesn't work, does it? I keep forgetting. Ah, but yes. Is there anything else I can help you with, or are you going straight downstairs?
Yeah, we'll catch up in a little bit. I gotta get some stuff straightened out first.
Of course, of course. Let Aslan know I said hello. He hasn't been around in a bit, but I'm sure he's busy.
Yeah, he's getting caught up with stuff, so I've been running stuff on his end.
Yeah, of course, as usual. Looks over at the corner of the room where there's a bit of a, you notice that when she looks over, it's a bit of a longer shadow. I believe she would have a sign and know a sort of communication of like yes or no or like whatnot. Easy way for her to know if the people should be allowed down. Does the shadow move at all, Nora?
Yeah, I think once Kian and Caleb have finished talking to Annalise, the shadow sort of actually steps away from the wall. Well, as much as it can, at least out of the corner, and then pauses by the stairwell and then goes down the stairs to the basement.
Bro, why is it here?
Well, it appears you are welcome. Why don't you follow the shadow downstairs?
Alright.
Kian, you're used
And
to
I'm
this.
gonna. Yeah.
Caleb, you're not. What the fuck? The shadow just moved.
Caleb has been seeing a lot of weird shit lately, so he just watches it a little stunned, but like he just watches.
Well, have fun. It's quiet night. I'm catching up on my shows. And she goes back behind her desk. And you can see she has a little laptop there and has some rerun of an old show running.
I love her.
You two, I'm assuming, follow the direction the shadow went?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Make your way down these old stone stairs into a basement interior, a morgue, funeral service. You can smell the formaldehyde as well as other things. That is like a telltale sign of where dead bodies are kept and preserved for at least a time. There is a person there, turned away. What is this person doing, Nora?
I think knowing that somebody's going to be dropping by, he's put aside his own work for now and he's working on an actual legitimate client. Probably just wrapping up for the evening with working on a body. So
Alright.
he's turned away. He's sort of like wiping down his tools, that sort of thing. I don't think the body's out anymore, but he's cleaning up the area.
Oh, the figure is turned away from you. Oh shit, did that not work?
I also have no vision in the scene.
Oh, that's why. Okay, give me a sec. That makes sense.
There we go.
Did
Yay.
everyone's theater things disappear, by the way? Or is it just me?
Oh, the theater thing? Yeah. I can add them back.
Oh, I can see it.
Yeah, don't know
Oh.
what that happened.
Where'd he go?
I'm gonna
Let me
reload real
just
quick.
remove him and add him again. That didn't work.
Okay,
Come on.
it looks back to me. But yes, could the good doctor enter the scene again, real quick? Okay, it is working for me. Let me know if anyone else is broken. But
Mine is broken.
Oh, it's broken. Reload. So,
Yeah.
reload the page.
Oh, like refresh it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
try that. Because yeah, you two do enter this dimly lit interior basement as there seems to be one in black suit and tie turned away from you. Kian, your thoughts have been many places tonight, but that dress fully in black gives you a little bit of a flashback, and you grimace before recognizing it's not the person you thought it could have been.
Ooh. Um. Hey, Dimitri.
I think he finishes what he's doing, like back turned. And then finally, once he's done sort of wiping things down and cleaning up, he'll turn around and give you both a once over. Kian, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been quite a while, actually.
I haven't heard from you or from Aslan in some time.
You know how it is. Bogged down with work.
Indeed. Last time Dimitri saw Kian, he was not a kindred, right?
He was not.
Nope.
Also,
Mm-hmm.
since he has just turned around, Oblivion, Sight, and Sense the Unseen, I think, are just passive, right?
Yes.
The Sense the Unseen is passive.
Yes, I should check this. This is very important if it's passive or has to be turned on.
I think.
Give me an insight check as well, because I do think you would be trying to read the situation a bit.
Insight. I'm gonna do Insight Intelligence, because of course.
Because it's more fun, I'm gonna just have you tell me when you use Sense the Unseen. It will just remain on until you turn it off. But that's a big insight check. Hey, Kian, make me some form of either subterfuge or persuasion or some charisma type check for this interaction.
Okay.
Basically, subterfuge or persuasion, your choice, is how you would wish to appear.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
Fuck, dude.
Of course. We're doing great.
Wow, we're starting out good tonight.
I know all your secrets. Just.
Oh boy. Yeah.
I certainly know. I assume I can tell what has recently happened.
Let's think this is step at a time because I didn't think it'd be this quick.
Oh.
We're sorry.
Please.
We're starting off strong.
It's fine. Whatever.
Kian, could you remind me of your conviction? In chat, like text me.
Oh.
Wow, okay. Fuck. You immediately read the nervousness, the shifting, and he seemed to have been spooked by something very recently. And it's not you, which, is something other people might get spooked by. It's not your demeanor, it's not, the place you're at. But it seems to be something you are connected with. Kian, who has lived in this life, is definitely acting strange. And I think at the name of Aslan, you do see a twitch in his complexion. And the very poignant question seems to give away more than he would wish to. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Peace, man.
I'm curious what supernatural things I would notice about him.
Yes, of course.
Aside, like just being, I imagined one that he's a kindred now would probably.
Yes, I sense the unseen is the one thing that first, shows you that you're no longer realm of the living. Give me a. What is sense unseen roll? I did not put that in. Even though I should have.
Let's see.
Aspects.
From the one you sent me, it's can sense presences otherwise hidden from the naked eye, obfuscated kindred ghosts, dormant blood sorcery, aspects being used to spy.
Give me wits
And-
plus aspects.
Ooh.
Give me wits roll. Let me just make you a macro for this because it'll be quicker. Also, while I'm doing this in the background, okay, Nora is in the session.
Oh,
Oh,
Surprise!
wait, as an NPC?
yeah, she's
Or
playing.
is...
She's playing Dimitri. This is her character.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I thought you meant like Elena.
Oh no,
No,
This is-
Elena's busy.
this is one of the reasons
Okay.
Elena's not here.
Oh, I see.
Elena's not here because fuck her. I'm playing somebody new today.
Oh,
She's been through a
yay.
lot.
Congrats.
She needed a break.
That's
For real.
understandable.
Perception. Okay, sense the unseen. We'll do that. Okay, you
Now
should be
we
able
get
to
to
click
learn all
that
your
now.
secrets. Let's see. Disciplines. Hello?
Do
There we
vampire
go.
sweat?
3 successes. And Kian, give me a roll of your own of wits plus.
Oh
wits.
no.
Hidden sense, no, sense unseen. Do you have a higher wits or resolve, by the way, Dimitri?
Probably wits. Oh no, resolve. Never mind.
Oh.
I don't know why I made my wits so low.
It's okay.
I think because I associate wits with like charisma, even though I know it's in the mental category.
Mm. Okay. Yeah, Kian, give me a. Oh, I don't know if there is a good one for this. You might just be out in the open.
There might be a one in the.
I was like,
Oh, never mind. That's for me.
yeah, I was looking for it. I didn't see an obvious one. I'm gonna just ask you for a resolve composure check.
Okay. So that's a composure check with resolve ability? No. Yes? Right? Is that how it is?
I think either will roll the same number of
Yes.
dice.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, is it meet or beat?
Oh man.
Let's try rock, paper, scissors. I'm sweating, you guys. We just started.
I just sent you the effect of the bestial failure.
Oh,
Okay.
it's a secret.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm like.
You win your bestial failures right off the bat.
That's too on point. I think you see his undead nature, and you can't be sure because there are other things, but you could swear for a second as you peer through, turn it on. There's these strands of black emanating from his shoulders and up beneath his hair, through his features. It's hard to say. It's hard to see. But the signs are there. But I'm going to say because you guys have the same amount of successes, Dimitri is a scientist. He's a professional. He's a doctor. He needs more evidence. So you'll have to find more clues before reaching a conclusion completely.
Very well. He's just gonna sort of give Kian a once over and go, well, your circumstances have changed since we last met.
Yeah.
Who's your friend?
An accomplice. He's here to tag along with me.
Is there anything weird about the other guy? About Caleb?
About Caleb. Oh, make me another roll of the Sense the Unseen, and let me just change it real quick. I'll change it to resolve since that's your higher stat.
Thank you.
Resolve. Boop. Okay, try now.
Oh.
No, seems pretty kindredy, definitely.
Damn.
You can see that he's new, but seems normal enough.
He's just a boy.
Yeah. Just seems like a
Oh,
Babysitting.
run-of-the-mill fledgling.
Well, your message was vague. What are two fledglings seeking this evening?
Oh, right. Wait, hold on. Let me look at my notes.
Let me check.
Um,
Oh, one thing I will give from the sense of the scene for Kian is you
Mhm.
see one of the reasons it was hard to see the black line is because there's also slightly red lines, and those you would sense a little bit of a blood bond there.
damn,
Okay.
you got so many things.
Is it different from, because I assume
Yes, you would have
has he
seen
had
you would have seen a darker one, and usually the darker it gets, right? It would be like to the older the blood bond or the kindred he's attached to is. This one seems
Mhm.
fairly much lighter, so
Okay.
it's hard to distinguish usually, especially if they have multiple, but seems to only have this one, and it's definitely much of a lighter shade than before.
So that's definitely something different.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the main reasons. The other part doesn't like stand out as much to you as, or it's harder to make sure.
Meg, I'm playing this character so I can learn all your secrets.
Well, it's okay. He won't live for much longer.
Oh, Aslan's taking
Uh,
over.
well, we'll see what happens. But anyways,
Couldn't tell those
I've
or not.
actually I've actually come here with some inquiry about some spirits.
Well, that is my typical domain. What exactly are you trying to learn?
I think there's a spirit haunting like a mortal, a human. And it's been multiple different people.
The spirit has haunted multiple people? Or
Right? It's passed down. Or wait, I don't know the timeline.
No. You would know.
No, it's just one.
You would recall
Oh, I
it's
wouldn't know
been
that.
haunting Zoe the whole time,
Uh-huh.
and been killing people close to Zoe.
Okay. Sorry, my bad. It's affected multiple people, but it's haunting one singular person, and it's been killing people around this mortal, but not her yet.
and are you simply trying to find out more information about this spirit or something more?
I'd like to learn how to deal with these types of things and what exactly this is.
Well, I mean, there are wards that will keep spirits out. However, if you wish to learn more about this particular spirit, you could either are you planning to do your own research or you wish to question it directly?
I'd like to do my own research. I don't know if I should step into these types of situations.
I mean, typically, has Kian, I mean, I've met Kian before.
Yes.
Has he been here for like, has he just kind of been a messenger or has he been
Yeah,
here,
he's been
like,
a
if
messenger.
Aslan has ever.
Because here's the thing, Aslan very rarely sends you text messages, right?
Mhm.
Because both of you being older kindred, he comes to meet you himself because the nature of your service is very much not something mortals would be able to deal with or like know anything
Right.
about. And so he often comes himself, Or if he sends Kian as a messenger of sorts to organize a date or provide you some specifics or deliver something that he said he would deliver.
Okay, so Kian's probably never been here for like the actual event, right?
Yes, I'm going to say Kian's not been here for the actual event, and most often, Kian, as the right hand man of Aslan, unfortunately, have only mostly been a messenger boy to Dimitri.
Cool. Look, I'm not sure if you're aware of the nature of the services I provide. Typically, in the case of Aslan, I summoned and spoke to spirits to discern information that he wished to have. Is that what you want?
Yes. Yes,
Very
I
well.
need information.
And really, real quick DM thing. I need to, in order to summon a spirit, I need to have the fetter, right?
Yes.
Or a, okay. Look, how much do you know about this problem spirit?
I would know all the information that was during that meeting with
You would know all the information, from that meeting, as well as what Elena has explained further. Because there was not that much information in the files about Jonas
what's Jonas's last name again?
Barkley.
Berkeley.
Barkley. And his date, his death was
1997 or 6,
97.
7.
And he was heavily bludgeoned and shot and then buried.
This is actually
Maybe.
Maybe.
This is fun.
Wait.
Nora, out of character, need to tell her Meg how much she told him, so Meg can tell in character. Nora, what's going on?
This is like telephone.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
Right.
So after in person, when you had your little encounter, I mean, y'all would have seen. Everybody saw that he was not looking great. Clearly injured, and afterward, I think because this is probably, I imagine there would have been at some point a conversation between Kaya, Elena, and then maybe I guess Kian could have been there for it as well.
Mhm.
Because you were involved, talking, giving a little more information, just because at some point Kaya would have convinced Elena that for Zoe's sake they need to know more.
Okay.
Goddamn. Okay, so Kian would know that Zoe is the niece of a woman named Kira Taylor. We talked a little bit about this during the session, but
Yes.
and Jonas was dating Kira before her death, and Elena believes that he murdered her. And then
Okay.
afterward, a few months later ish, with the help of her sire, Elena kidnapped and maybe a little bit tortured and murdered Jonas.
A little bit.
Only, to be fair, only a little bit.
Okay.
Actually true. Not just,
That is canonically true.
Okay.
And buried him in the woods upstate. So she knows for sure he could never have been made a kindred. He was very much dead and buried. And she does not know who or why he came back. All she knows is that sometimes, and I think part of this actually was information from Kian, I can't remember, but all she knows is that sometimes the Hakata have spirit related abilities, and there is at least one Hakata who worked with the Sabbat during her time with the coterie.
Yeah. Kian, you would know a lot more about the Kata. They are the necromancers. They know the most about spirits and the spirit world. That is outside of kindred society normally. Right? You all have your whole undead issue and supernatural issue on your own to deal with. The Kata are known for having studied ghosts and making them obey their will, necromancy, all sorts of stuff like that.
Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to tell Dimitri the person's name, so Jonas Berkeley. He was killed and then buried in upstate New York. used to date the niece, right?
Mhm.
The aunt.
The aunt of the mortal that's being haunted.
And for Caleb, I think Elena just didn't have the time to explain everything in detail. And so this is when you're getting the full picture for the first time. Like, oh shit, okay.
Mm.
Would Kian have like talked how much of like the detail, like would he been like, oh, he was murdered by somebody we know and buried, or just been like, oh, he's dead in a hole?
Uh, I'm gonna omit that for now.
Okay. Solid.
Should I give a
And
description of him?
I mean, it certainly wouldn't hurt.
Do I remember the description?
Yeah,
Wait,
without a doubt.
did I could see him, right?
Yeah, you could see him.
Mhm.
Okay. Fuck, remind me what he looks like.
It's
I know
okay.
he has
He
a
was
leather jacket.
he had a green jacket, right? Like
A green jacket.
yeah.
Okay.
It was
And
like a larger African American male man, like green jacket, more for like heavy green jacket, and bruised and like bloodied in quite a few places.
that's because he died like that, right?
Yes, that's what you got from
Okay.
Elena's.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna basically say that. So
One thing I'll say after getting all this information, Dimitri, is that this is kind of a weird case. Aslan doesn't usually come to you about, undoing hauntings or whatnot for the sake of, just being nice or helping someone. Usually it's about
Yeah.
questioning spirits for financial gain, for blackmail, for, something related to the business.
Okay. Because I think right now the two things he's thinking about are that how it's kind of a strange case, and also sort of the the technical aspect of like, okay, how is he going to accomplish, like, is this someone he can actually summon and speak to, and
Mm-hmm.
all of that. But I think he will kind of look at Kian again and go, and are you here on Aslan's behalf or for yourself?
um it's a big project we're doing. So yes, obviously.
Yes. What?
Yes, this is for business reasons.
Right. Look, if you wish to summon this individual and speak with them, there are requirements.
Okay.
Firstly, I need something that they are bound to in order to draw them to this place. If you simply wish to stop the haunting, it may be more complicated.
Right. What would that require?
Well, as I said, it's complicated. Different. How do I dumb it down? Okay. There is likely a reason, or is there a pattern to the way the spirit is affecting the mortal in question?
Oh, pattern. Um, the 2 year thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So about every 2 years, this mortal is haunted. Like it's a repeating pattern, and she has to relocate basically um to deal with the haunting
Every 2 years.
every 2 years.
And do you know if and how this connects to the nature or the history of the spirit itself?
Uh, like why the okay, out of character.
That is
Why
something
the
Elena would have said.
Because of the cheating thing?
Because that's how long Jonas and Kira dated for.
Before Jonas killed
Oh!
Kira.
Okay. Okay. It's because of a relationship that lasted that long.
And DM, you can stop or correct me at any time. I'm just gonna be saying stuff.
Yep, nope. You're the expert here. Go for it.
Oh God. Okay.
Make it to make it.
Very
Go,
well.
Nora,
Okay.
go.
Improv pop
You
quiz.
got this.
You got this.
It's like Keenpedia, but worse.
Wikipedia, but
Go.
I can't Wikipedia it.
Oh, wait, just White Wolf
Um,
Wiki.
Very well. Okay. Often with spirits, not entirely unlike ourselves, beliefs and situations that are true during one's mortal life can carry over. If this haunting is connected to this spirit's mortal existence, knowing more about who they were and how they're connected to the mortal being haunted is likely your best bet, as it were, for discovering a solution.
Um, your connection in like the relationship, or
Yes,
is this
why? I mean, it sounds as if the two. I mean, they have a tentative connection, but why has this spirit latched on to this particular mortal? And why has his feelings transferred to her?
out of character? Is this because Elena?
Goddamn.
What do you mean?
Ah, Elena, you're making this very hard for me.
Elena is just existing, man.
It's okay. Kianari has enough mess to deal with. One more wouldn't hurt.
So since we're talking about a character, this is I think what kind of Dimitri is invoking, right?
Hmm.
Will is very strong. When spirits come back, right? Something's attaching them to the mortal plane again. Now, it can be a number of things, and there are a number of things that can find some attachment to them from objects, people, places, right?
Right.
It's obviously that Zoe is a conductor for Jonas' spirit. There might also be objects in play, and of course, the body is something that can act as this connection and attachment. So, Dimitri is at first pointing to, okay, think of what's important to not just Jonas, but to why he might be bound back, and some connection like that is what Dimitri requires at the very least talk to him.
Like the body?
Anything that would be connected to Jonas.
I really don't want to put Zoe on the hot seat right now. I don't want to bring her in because that's dead on the connection. But what else? Um, what can I?
Give me an intelligence wits check, and I can help you out and give you some examples.
Okay.
While that's happening, does binding fetter, do I need to be in the presence of the spirit in question, or can I just use it?
You need to be in the expression. Like if you're targeting a certain spirit's fetter, then you need the spirit in question or the objects or like places in question.
Wait, hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay. You need you can either ID if an object is a fetter, or you can see a spirit and then extrapolate based on the spirit's aura and things what are the fetters that are connected to them.
Makes sense. Yeah, because it'd be weird if I could just be like, and then immediately just know
Yeah.
who a random spirit's fetters are.
You need at least somewhere to start, right? Point A or point B to get to the other one.
Gotcha.
And maybe you don't have either, but let's say, for instance, you used it right now, then you could see, okay, who, has a fetter to this morgue, for instance. If any spirit has Kian or Caleb as a fetter, that sort of thing.
Okay. Cool. Damn, all these abilities use wits. Maybe I should have taken higher wits. Oh no, all the ceremonies are resolved. Okay.
Very cool. How's Dimitri? How's he doing? How's his state of mind?
He's so bored. What's this kid doing here?
He's bored. I would consider he probably has a couple of ideas of like, okay.
No, yeah, he probably, I feel like he'd be thinking about like, I imagine when Aslan comes in, he is very clear, like, here's what I want, here's the information I need, here's the target.
Yes, a lot more
And
direct.
so Kian's just like, yeah, Kian's just like stumbling into it, and he's like, what is this kid doing?
Very much so. Like Aslan knows of your services and knows exactly why he wanted his relationship with you.
Yeah.
And so there's at least you enjoy his efficiency.
Yeah, and he's like, do I really have to walk this guy through everything?
But I think in the back of Dimitri's mind now, like that insight check, 5 to a bestial failure is huge. So
Sorry about that.
welcome back. I was just saying, Dimitri, yeah, a lot of that is like, little things are setting you off. Like, yeah, Aslan would never, operate this way. Would he ask Kian to operate this way? Why didn't he come? What were those black tethers that I almost saw?
Oh.
That sort of thing is buzzing through your
It
head.
does. Yeah, it does feel very like he's like, oh, we're doing it for a big job, but it feels very
Personal?
personal.
Right.
Yeah. A big job also like, oh, okay, maybe because you remember, Aslan talking about a big job.
Yeah,
right
true.
Before. And that's why I gave you a pause. Like, okay, let's follow this through a bit. But now it's once more being like, this is too inefficient.
Like, surely this isn't the thing he was talking about when he was like, oh, I will need you for the big undertaking.
Yeah. And so, as we get back to it, Kian, your intelligence wits, very good, messy critical, but the beast is in play. So,
No.
a number of things.
Kian attacks Caleb.
No!
A number of things are connected. In terms of people, yes, Zoe would be probably one of the most ample connections. Elena was likely also be a connection. Of course, if you could track down anyone else Jonas was close to, family or whatnot, in terms of objects, right? You have, his body, of course. You have the places, the possessions he had on him when he died, right? Maybe objects that were important to him, and because you got so high, one of them might be a certain gun he used to shoot his girlfriend.
Oh.
Stuff
Goddamn.
like that. In terms of places, you don't know much about Jonas, about where he grew up, what sticks to, but you do know because Elena told you. There's a place where he must have been tortured and then ultimately buried.
Wow. How caring of you to share that information with me.
Well, this is your head. You're very smart.
I just propagated that thought. Alrighty. Alrighty, what are my consequences?
Oh, I almost forgot. You're right. I think the blood bond, is further connected here. It doesn't raise up or anything, but you feel further investment, and you're like, okay, a number of things, and you're like, yeah. You remember how you said you don't want to really involve Zoe? Yes, you don't want to involve Zoe, but now it becomes more so because Elena wouldn't want to involve Zoe. But anything else, you become more like, yeah, I'm down to do just about anything to resolve this now. In terms of any of these other connections.
Okay. Alrighty. I will get back to you, Dimitri, when I find a solid connection.
I feel like that also is sort of the nail in the coffin of like, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah.
It's like, look,
His composure's not great right now.
It's clearly none of my business, but does Aslan even know you're here?
Yeah.
Can I insight him?
The previous insight check will carry for this.
Okay.
So
Literally, he's in the room with us right now.
yeah,
He is in the room.
you can see that as like a very blatant lie. And I think one of the major
It's fine.
things Dimitri is realizing is if Aslan's out of the picture, you lose your connection to the cam, which means you lose protection of the cam. So that's not good for you. You might like a business relationship with Aslan you enjoy enough in that okay, efficient, right? But maybe you're not
Mhm.
friends, but at the very least you know what services you apply to each other.
Right.
And some
And
losers just ruining all of that for you.
yeah, for real. You know, I haven't heard from him in quite some time. Has he been particularly busy lately?
Yeah, the big project we're working on, it's starting to eat up a lot of his time.
I see.
I'm sweating over here, DM.
Yeah, I know.
Um, give me just 1 second. Give me a second.
Sure.
I need to look at some
Okay.
Oh,
things.
Please take
You
your
can
time.
sweat.
let's take a
Sit
look
there, have
at
fun.
Kane or Caleb. Caleb, is there any reaction you're having to this tense? Like the conversation was like explanatory, like they were trying to figure things out, but a little inefficient. But there seemed to be a tension in the air between these two.
Uh-huh.
Oh, also, doesn't help that Dimitri is exactly Kian's type. Older guy, grayed hair.
Stop
I'm just saying.
it!
Wrong kind of tension. Wrong kind of tension.
Well, this is Kane's first time hearing about any of this.
That
Both
Elena
like
murdered someone.
that Elena, this person that he like is very affectionate of and like looks
I will go to
looks
the
up
ends of the
to.
world for you. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's learning that she fucking murdered someone. He's learning that not only do fucking vampires exist, but so do fucking ghosts. And like
Double
now there's
whammy.
there's this awkward, tense conversation going on. He's kind of just watching and listening, and like very unsure what to do. But he likes
Mhm.
Kian, so he's ready to like jump in if things
Give
get
me
a
an
little
awareness
heated.
check, Caleb.
Okay,
He likes Kian.
Damn.
enough.
Tolerable.
Awareness. Let's do wits.
Wow, that's very good with messy critical. I'm gonna say the messy critical takes part in that tension in the air. Your bestial instincts, especially gangrel instincts, right? Is definitely on guard. Like you don't fully understand everything being said, but you can understand hostility. And at the other side, you know, what's maybe even scarier than pronounced hostility is hidden or potential hostility. Because with that awareness check, you notice movement in a vent behind you that connects, you know, nowhere.
Oh my god, venting.
Uh,
Damn, I should have taken
can
heightened senses.
I can only tell there's movement, but I can't tell anything else yet.
Yes, it's in the shadows of the vent.
1 second. It's in the shadows, so can I see into the shadows with eyes of the beast?
Ooh, okay. We're
Oh,
using
shit.
some powers. Let's see. You put it in chat. Perfect. See through darkness. Yes, you see as your eyes glow red a bit. Into the darkness of the vent, the shadows. You see, like someone crawling through there,
What?
crouching. Like seems drab clothing, like covered up, bundled. You can't really make out a facial expression, but he seems to like crawling through the tent, making his way in. and
Of course he comes in through the fucking vent.
and it, like you see him like get to the vent, right, and readying a foot to almost like kick the vent open. Like you can hear the scratching too now, and like knocking on the vent.
It is like a person.
Yeah, it's definitely a person. Definitely like
Okay.
wearing a lot of clothing. Like it's fall, so it's a little chilly, but he's wrapped up even more so.
Kian.
Like, yes.
Just gonna shake Kian. There's just point towards the vent.
Your attention goes to the vent, of course, now, and you were focused on this for sweating a bit, and so you now
We're
hear
just-
the
Making eye contact.
Very high tension eye contact broken by. Does Dimitri notice this too?
yeah. Now at this point, Dimitri noticed because you hear the banging on the vent.
I imagine this is the normal method of ingress for my good friend.
Yeah, he switches it up every so often, you know,
Okay.
just to not grow stale, but he has to have a fun way of doing it. And eventually the vent kicks off and opens, and you see like feet pile out, and then a like shorter, like grungy man that's fully covered up, like pokes through and says, "Oh, I'm interrupting something."
I hope you'll be replacing that before you leave.
But I think it adds style to the room. Just saying.
No,
Is
it
this
does
a
not.
friend of yours?
Acquaintance.
Yeah.
Well,
you could say that. Where's the stash? Where's the stuff? I'm kind of a little like looks over at Caleb and Kian. I'm assuming. Wait a minute. Looks at Kian, right? A bit. Okay. I see. I understand what's going on. And he's gonna go snooping into your back, like fridge or freezer, where usually he goes.
I think I probably have like a separate section of the fridge where I just like keep stuff for him that's sort of away from, just so like if he's snooping through my shit, which he clearly does regularly, he doesn't like find anything he shouldn't. So there's probably like a little bit of stuff in there for him.
I knew I could count you, Dim. And he just brings out like a blood bag, and like pokes, like he takes a straw that he brought that's like all crunchy out of his jacket and just like stabs it into it. You guys look, and you can't see much of his face, but the skin looks weathered. The nose is like, you know, you've seen like boxers and football players that get their nose knocked out of shape. It looks like that, but worse, like even more angled in a direction it shouldn't be. And he doesn't really, he moves his scarf out of the way, but doesn't pull it down, and then has a straw go underneath it. Oh, don't mind me. Continue.
No, now that you're here, you seem familiar with these fledglings here.
Fledgling. What? Looks over. Says, you a fledgling now? Thought Aslan's run was like never gonna get turned. Okay. And he takes out a notebook and starts writing down notes.
Yeah.
You can have that one free of charge.
Do I know this dude?
Give me a. Let's see, what would be a good check for this? Where is the character sheet? Okay. Streetwise.
Of any sort?
Of any sort, your choice. Most likely intelligence, I would say.
Yeah.
No, you're like, what the fuck is this dude doing here? He's like, this is a tense
Okay.
situation, and he's just like drinking blood from a bag like it's Kool-Aid.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
I'm assuming I haven't seen him before either.
Never. You're like, okay, shit was creepy already. Now it's absurd. What? You want some hit? You want to hit us this stuff? Like, Dimitri might have more.
Share.
No, not mine,
Oh.
but I'm assuming you got, tons of shit around here.
Well, I don't just feed random people who come here. That's not how that works.
What? Thought you were tied with, Aslan and whatnot.
Oh, with Aslan, certainly. But, Keen and I are just making a brand new acquaintance, as it were.
All right, all right. No, like I said, don't let me interrupt. He's gonna go over to the corner and just keep sipping. But you understand that he's playing the fool, but that's because this is probably how he hears a lot of information. He just like
Yeah, I'm like,
makes use
he's
of
definitely going
opportunities.
to take notes
Yeah.
on everything we say. I do think knowing that I'm probably not gonna. Okay.
We were about to wrap up anyways, so
Indeed. Look, a word of advice.
yes.
Your Aslan and I have a very, if established relationship. He comes to me with something he needs. He tells me exactly what it is, and I get it for him. If you would, if you intend to do the same, I suggest you find out more about this individual in which you're interested. Once I have that information, I can render similar services that I do for him. But I need to know more.
Yeah. I'll get the information.
If there's anything else,
Nope. That'll be that'll be all. And he like starts scribbling a bunch of stuff about the connections and stuff, like making a list of possible things. And it's like, pockets it again real quick. We'll we'll get going. I'll contact him again when I get those items.
do you know what
Yes?
the nature of this problem? Has it always? Do you simply think, would I know if this kind of thing can just happen, or it's usually like another Hakata would have to summon a spirit and
It
sick them on someone?
can happen, though it's rare. From the information you were given, it seems weird that a haunting would come back not aimed at the murderer, right?
Yeah.
And so that gives you a suspicion that it's likely targeted via an order from someone. But it can happen. But I think that's the main takeaway. They're like, I don't. If all the events they gave me as a picture, it would have came back and tried to haunt its killer, and not the descendant of somebody it was kind of close to. Usually for the ghosts that do that, they come back years, decades later, right? And follow the family line, but not right after.
Yeah. You said it was your friend or someone you know who killed this individual, correct?
Did I mention that earlier?
Did
No,
you
out of
mention that
character.
earlier? I don't
I just
know.
said he was killed. I never mentioned it was a
Okay.
friend that was killed.
Okay. Then, in which case, he would ask instead whether he knows whether the mortal in question killed the individual.
No. I don't know who it is.
You don't know the killer.
No, just the person that's being haunted.
And have they put themselves on the wrong side of any one of my particular talents recently?
Would I know that? Yeah.
Yes, because Elena mentioned that she had a run-in with Hikata years ago that she might have.
Oh, Elena!
Well,
Elena!
sorry.
Might have caused some problems for her.
Okay.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Would Kian know this? Oh, Kian knows it by mention. Okay.
Yeah. She didn't say she didn't. She didn't say what happened. She just said she knows.
Okay.
She knows a guy.
Knows a guy who knows a guy? Okay.
She knows a guy. Yeah, literally. No, she knows a guy who knows a guy.
Sheesh. Okay. Kian's going to say, Not to my knowledge. I don't know.
He'll just sort of raise an eyebrow at you. Like, at this point, you've clearly lied enough that he's like, I don't actually believe anything that comes out of your mouth, but I also don't give that much of a shit.
Thank you.
Look, just be aware that this is an unusual case, and if there is anyone not unlike myself involved, I would be careful.
I'll keep that in mind.
What do you say?
And come back when you know more.
Okay, I will. Come on, Caleb. Let's get going.
Kian?
Huh? What?
Called Caleb Kid. But the two things, real quick. One is there's something else about Elena that you wanted to question or figure out more about.
Oh, right, the warding.
Uh,
No.
yes, but also
Wait.
the thing Lex told you.
What?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, sorry. Just one last thing, and he like thumbs through his notes. One more time.
He just crosses his arms.
Bear with me here. Is there a possibility of a haunting wiping someone's memory?
You mean of a spirit wiping someone's memory?
Yes.
I've that's an undue amount of influence for a spirit to exert over someone. I don't think that that's typical, no.
I see. But when you say an like sorry,
He's
I'm
just
blanking.
twitching in the corner.
Yeah, I was noticing. I get distracted. He's bugging over there. Sorry. When you say that's an out of someone's way to do that type of thing, would it still be possible?
What? That doesn't seem like something that would be possible, right, Dion?
Uh,
As far as that doesn't seem like something I would have encountered.
uh,
I forgot he does that.
Sorry, I was focusing on typing. Repeat the question.
I would not know of spirits being capable of wiping someone's memory, right?
Yeah, they would not be able to do that.
It means it's not generally possible.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
We all hear him say that, by the way, right?
Yeah, y'all hear him. He's like muttering, and it's like a little muffled, but y'all hear him. And he has his notebook out, and he's like just taking notes.
I don't care. This is Kian's business.
Alrighty. Thank you again for the information. I'll get back to you as soon as I get those clues for you.
Right. First, there's a haunting you know nothing about, and now you're worried that said spirit has wiped someone's memory?
It was just a hypothetical.
You're a terrible liar.
I know. He says that under his breath, but he looks away. He's like gritting through teeth. No shit. Anyways, I'll get going now. I have some things to collect, and I'm gonna send a text to Cody to get the car ready to go.
Look.
I'll go for it. Sorry, was Dimitri saying something?
I mean, I know a little bit about how that stuff. Well, like I know, especially because I've learned enough about other plans to convince people that I'm part of them before. I think I would probably know a little bit about like how obfuscate works, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll just add a little. At this point, I feel kind of bad for him.
Don't feel
So
bad for
clearly
him. Stop
bad at
it.
this.
Don't pity
I
this
do.
bitch.
It's too late. You suck at this. Um, Look, if this hypothetical memory wipe is a concern for you, it's not going to be at the hands of a spirit. It's generally that sort of thing is generally the domain of the La Sombra and wherever the fuck the other one is that has obfuscate.
Quite a
Cicada?
few,
What are you?
actually.
Oh, there's a
Giovanni,
couple of them,
La
right?
Sombra, Malkavian, Silburi, Tremere, Sinitzi, and Ventru.
Never mind. I'm not gonna give him that fucking list. I'm just gonna go.
But he already knows that anyway,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, it's
And-
generally the domain of
Right.
kindred
He's just
such as
gonna be like,
ourselves.
right, right.
But here's the thing:
Oh.
you would also know Kian knows this because Aslan was a huge user of the dominate powers. So Kian, if as you would have assumed like a while ago, eventually would have been sired by Aslan, he should have access to many of these dominate abilities himself.
It's just a question of the hypothetical.
Of
That's all.
course. Well, if you and your hypotheticals become definite at any point in the future, you know where I am.
Thank you. Let's start. He's gonna like,
And tell Aslan to get in touch.
I will. And he gives like kind of like a fake smile and he like walks out.
As you
You're
are
also bad at fake
walking
smiling.
towards the door, this guy is like leaning into that corner, and he says, "How's Aslan's investigation going late anyway?"
Investigation?
Yeah, the one where he's gonna have to tell the prince all the good.
Oh, it's going swimmingly.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What's he figured out about the Snitzy?
He has yet to discuss that with me.
Oh, but he has to have some trail, right? And he's like, like you can see his eyes behind his glasses is like giving a like arched eyebrow. Oh.
Wiggly eyebrows.
Maybe he doesn't even trust you.
It's hard to talk to him these days. So we've both been busy, so hard to sit down and discuss things.
But he has
This
heard
matter.
what the Snitzy did like 4 months ago, right?
Okay, out of character.
Mhm.
Okay, I need a second to think of this.
Yeah.
I have a horrible idea.
I love horrible ideas. That's the name of the game.
I'm going to. I'm gonna like play dumb and see if he can spill some more information because this information is piping hot and I kind of need it. And he knows definitely a lot more than the notes that I have on hand. I would really love to know more about this, but I don't know how to go about this. So I was gonna maybe like play dumb, but like, how dumb can I play before this guy's like, oh yeah, you're probably you don't know his shit, and he's gonna like shut up or something.
Fascinating. Okay, so what do you say?
Wait, hold on. Snitzy, was it called?
Yep, he's at Snitzy.
Snitzy. They're doing something.
Mhm.
Oh. I don't have any like leads to go off of
Yeah,
here.
time
Wait,
to
I have
bullshit.
no. Oh, Ian's worst fear. This guy's made of ice. Don't go over here. um. Right. It. Wait, what did he say? It was not too long ago, right? That they
He
did
said
this?
4 months.
4 months? Right. Yeah, it's been a hell of a 4 months. He's gonna say that.
Yeah, of course. Considering the places they hit.
Right. What was it? There was it's on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah? What? The Woodside Bank or the what's it called? Jamaica
Right.
Cemetery.
Right, the Woodside Bank.
Ah. And you guys could hear him muttering again, and he mutters, "Once again, the Jinn catches his caper, tricking the young fledgling to give out the goods." You really know shit, do you, kid?
No.
You realize
Wait, no, that's not Kian saying that in person. Is that the is this is the Angelo asking?
Yeah, this is D'Angelo asking. What does Kian say?
It's I only got a rough structure. I don't know too much.
Didn't even get that. You realize I fucking made all that shit, right? This shit had nothing to do with Sneezy. Were you trying to pull a fast one while I was pulling a fast one? Because that shit don't work. He deadass literally
Blind
made
leading
up.
the blind.
Yeah, he made up all that shit just to see if you knew. Wow. Well, either
Okay, let's get going, Caleb.
Aslan doesn't trust
I'm
you,
done here.
or is he out of the picture? And he'll start scribbling down.
Do I hear that?
Yeah.
If this kid fucked up my life, I swear to God. Did you see my DM, by the way?
Yes, I did. In the meantime, as this conversation's happening, Dimitri, I will say they don't. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna. Is the binding for a rollable?
Yes.
Okay, roll it for me. Because
It's Wits Oblivion.
Yes, go for it. Okay, that's enough because I'm going to combine that with your Sensei Unseen stuff. Kian Caleb does not have binding fetters, right?
Mm-hmm.
But combined with your Sensei Unseen, you can sense almost. It's the weirdest thing. It's like the void of a binding fetter that should be there. You can see where it should be because it should exist, but no, it doesn't. And so, Force Success is good. The other one was very good. You can sense where there should be a fetter that there isn't. It's fading fast because normally these things do. You've seen these a few times because not uncommon, because in order to see a fetter, there must be a ghost attached, a soul. If there is no soul attached, it's likely something supernatural that was bound. And it's less of a fetter, less of an attachment out, and more so a nail or stake driven in, an embedment of a soul. I think this is that point that Dimitri reaches that conclusion that he feared.
Okay.
Until we meet again.
Considering the conclusion, can I just roll resolve really quick?
Yeah, go for it. I love.
Oh, what were you rolling resolve for?
Take some time to think
Because-
about it. Go for it. Do you have something else?
Well, I was just gonna say, basically, what I'm finding over internally is as much as like we work together and him having information is useful for me, I don't want to just like air my shit in front of D'Angelo, and I am trying to decide
do it.
whether to wait and calmly follow them upstairs or get into this right here now.
Yeah.
You should totally do it, whatever you're planning.
You think it through as D'Angelo is like, trying to, talking to Kian. What about you? What's your story? You're the blondie.
Blondie
Whose
is
cat
tired.
was that?
Hmm?
Whose
That was
cat
my cat.
that? Okay.
Caleb said that.
That's
He's trying to
He
change
just
the subject.
meowed.
my story. I don't really have a story. I'm just here to help out my friend. That's
Yeah?
all.
Clan, name, anything? Gotta give me something. What, you don't like making friends?
I don't know if I like you very much.
Wow, okay. You just fuck. You're
I-
not supposed to judge a book by its cover just because I'm a little ugly. That's fucked up.
No, it's not because you're ugly. I'm okay. I'm just a little
Damn.
put off. That's all.
Mm-hmm, yeah. If I was
No,
born with my face, I guess I, should feel put off too. At least, we all can't be blonde, blue-eyed, handsome guys like you. Fucked up.
I've, I'm still very new to all this.
New,
That's
you
all.
say, and he comes up almost changing his demeanor. Well, it's a
Caleb,
present
let's get
to meet
going.
you, D'Angelo, at your service, sleuth, detective of the underworld. He presents you a business card that's very, it's literally like index card that's been cut and then written on. It's like, just saying, I know everybody, everyone, everything.
Sure.
Thank you. I'll
Some
I'll
big
hold on to
incisives you
this,
got there.
just
Caleb, let's get
yeah.
going.
Okay, let's
Let's
go.
get going. He's gonna link arms with him, and he's going to lead him up the stairs.
Likely gangrel. Perhaps of the stock that have been heading in from upstate. He's just like whispering
hear
as he's
that?
writing notes. Yeah, you hear that.
Oh.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
he's gonna stay in
bye.
the room and just taking notes. Dimitri, what are you doing?
As they head up the stairs, I will wait a second as I'm thinking through thinking through my thoughts, and then just sort of like start to give them a little bit of a head start. But I'll stop by D'Angelo and go, "Wait here. We can talk in a moment," and then follow them upstairs.
Yeah, of course. I was looking into that last thing you sent me on.
Do I feel that someone's following him?
How far? I think you guys get to the lobby, and so let's remove
Okay.
D'Angelo and bring back our nice chipper girl.
Mm-hmm.
Boop.
I love that she offered them candy. We work at a funeral home, but we have candy.
Yeah. It's like you see as you come up the stairs. I'm like, oh, done already? That was mighty fast.
Yeah, just quick talk.
Quick call.
It
Okay.
was fast, wasn't it?
Oh. Guess business is
Um,
open.
I'm gonna talk to Anna for a little bit. Caleb, do you want to head up to the car first?
Sure.
I'm catching up to you.
Here, I'll
Cody
walk you
knows
out.
where. Okay.
It's nice to meet you,
Wait,
hon.
what?
Huh?
I'm gonna walk Caleb to the door and then shut it behind him and turn around.
Okay.
Annalise is completely oblivious to the tension in the room, and he just, calls after you, Caleb. Nice to meet you, hon. Stop by whenever if you ever need a casket or, body taken care of. We got all of it.
Sounds good.
Can I quickly text Cody?
Yeah.
Can I text him?
You texted Cody a while ago, and he has the car running. Is there anything else you want to send him?
Oh, I was gonna send him a quick send Caleb home first. I'll meet you out there in a second. I gotta do some stuff.
You'll get you're sure?
Yes,
All right, boss.
thank you.
Let's take care of
He's
that
gonna
real
hop
quick,
into his
Caleb.
phone.
As you approach the car, you see the car's already running. Cody's in. And do you get in?
Yes.
Okay. And you don't know why, but Cody does start driving it right after you get in.
Where are we going?
Every time you get in this,
wait
Hmm?
for Kian.
The boss messaged me to get you home first.
Oh, okay. Anything wrong?
Mm. Did he not tell you anything?
Oh no, I
Um,
sent him the text that he was gonna catch up with the front desk person, and so they'll meet again because he didn't want him to wait.
Well, true, but you realize it's like a ways drive away. So
Oh,
either
yeah,
way, if
okay.
you are gonna wait for Cody to come back for you, it's gonna be at least an hour.
It's okay.
Okay. It's like, so wait, he just stuck behind to chat? Cody asks Caleb.
I guess so. Yeah.
Kian, question. Is Cody
Yes.
blood bonded?
Yes. That makes things complicated, does it?
A little bit. Because, once again,
You
Yeah.
blood bonded him? Goddamn.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what happens when you like.
You don't have
come
to.
You can do that. Wait, what?
You don't have to blood bond them.
Wait.
you
explain
know
it.
this. I know for a fact you know this, Meg. I sent this information to you before anyone else.
Okay, whatever.
Ethical ghouls, man.
Yeah, Cody's like,
This is a reminder.
he goes around the block, I think, twice, and he's gonna keep talking to you, Caleb, for a bit more. You think he's in danger? What kind of people you meet in there?
Sorry, was that to me?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, my echo was going off. Could you repeat that?
Yeah, Cody is like, after you came in, and you didn't know that, Kian sent you ahead in time, he's a little suspicious, and he's like, what kind of people you meet in there? Is there something dangerous going on?
So he was talking to this person named Dimitri. Not sure if you're familiar with them.
No.
Well, I
Is
think
he
we
like
should.
you?
What do you mean? Oh, did I get a vibe of Dimitri being kindred?
Based on
I
how
could say
they're
like
talk-
us.
Okay.
And like
Yeah, like I feel like with all the connotations.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think probably. But I don't think we should stray too far, just in case Kian needs our help.
Looks down at his phone where the text is. I'm like, send Caleb home ahead. Yeah, I get that feeling. I'll just park off the corner. So they're
Yeah.
gonna stay. And
Let's just wait in case.
just
we
watch
need to
from
pick up
the-
Kian.
corner as well as any text message. Alright. Caleb, would you kindly leave the stage as Kian, you find yourself with Dimitri in front of you in front of the door and Annalise just smiling away, her show's going on her laptop and just like,
Did I forget something, Dimitri? I thought I took all my belongings with me.
I'm curious.
About what?
Are you deeply aware of the extent of your boss, presumably sire, dealings with others of our kind?
DM, would I know this?
Yeah.
I only. Yeah. Yes.
you mostly help out with the Queen's operations, right? A lot more like street gigs,
Right.
like that's how you know Elena, Snakes and Lounge stuff. You do know your boss's connection to Manhattan and Camarilla, but you didn't do much missions for him on that side of the front.
I see. Of the sorts. Yes.
And I'd hope by now you are aware of the Camarilla and the type of control they exert over areas within their domain.
Yes.
Then I hope, be aware that it is important for one such as myself, living so close to Manhattan, to maintain a positive relationship with such an entity.
Right.
Did you know that Aslan was the conduit for that relationship? My connection to the Camarilla of Manhattan?
Kian, composure check.
I'm failing my own composure check right now. Like, he would kind of have an idea of this, right? Like,
Oh yeah, without a doubt. But it was composure checks for something else.
oh, why do I have a bad feeling?
Composure for this one.
Composure. Right. Oh wait, can I surge?
Yeah, you can make the rouse check. Very good. You do not get hungrier. Go ahead and roll composure with a modifier of 2. Okay.
God damn.
You keep composure. You wrestle the panic. That result of your breach of failure before, it's still active, but it dims, right? Mm-hmm. It does not, like, if this had gone bad, there's only one way to deal with a danger to your survival.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have more options because
Please
you
try.
can control yourself and, like you said, try. But what really gets you is what Dimitri just said. Dimitri, do you remember exactly what you just said?
I said that he was my connection to the Camarilla in Manhattan.
Was. Kian, you know he knows. You don't know if he knows what you specifically did, but you know he knows Aslan's gone.
Mm-hmm. Right?
You seem, well, perhaps new to this, but at least somewhat intelligent. Do you understand the position I would be in if I were to fall out of favor with the organization that has thus far provided me shelter and a place to live?
I understand.
Do you... Do I know if Aslan has any other children in the kindred sense?
If he has any children, he does not, though he has spoken to you about considering, giving a ghoul a embrace recently because of, this was in the conversation of that big operation coming up soon, that he would need a little bit more help. And he said he had, a few ghouls, and he was considering who to give the, promotion of sorts to.
Okay. So I at least would have an idea that Kian, I mean, aside from the fact that I know that they've worked together for a while now, this is somebody who Aslan seemed to have trusted.
Yeah. Kian was one of the 2 people being thought of for the promotion.
Mm-hmm. I know that Aslan is gone because there is no tie. That combined with the wispiness, would I have put it together exactly what happened? Okay.
Yes.
Wispiness.
I think this whole time you were concentrating on that because Dimitri collects as much information as he can. And so the more you concentrate, the more and more you eliminate any other option to what it could represent. I know I offered candy before, but that didn't seem to work. Is there anything else I can get for you two?
I think we're fine, thank you, Anna.
All right. Just let me know.
How much did your... Well, one would assume he was your sire before recent incidents. How much did he tell you about our society and the Camarilla and the things that are and are not approved of?
Most. I know most of these things, right, Ash?
Yes.
Like almost all of this.
You know all of this.
Boy.
You know that, hey, killing your sire is one thing. What you did,
That's fine.
Thing is horrible. I know. Okay.
like, here's the thing. What you did is bad, but one of the worst things to your survival is this being found out, because one of the usual cases is if a kindred is found out to be diabolizing a Camarilla kindred that is trusted, a blood hunt is often called. A blood hunt
No.
is when the prince of the domain, him or herself, calls any and all kindred, hey, this person you can kill, and it's perfectly okay to diabolize them. It's perfectly sanctioned. Free for all.
Yes, I am aware.
He's gonna start taking, because he was standing in front of the door, so he was across the room from Kian. He is gonna start walking toward Kian as he's speaking and go, then you are aware that not only have you endangered my own relationship with the Camarilla, relationship which to myself is quite valuable, but you have brought upon yourself potentially the kind of danger that you will not be able to escape.
I am aware of that.
I suggest, but once he's crossed the room fully into Kian's space, he'll go, I suggest you find a way to make sure that my relationship with the Camarilla is not tainted by your actions and the disappearance of your sire. Otherwise, they might hear about your own actions. I would be very sorry to have to leave.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Does he seem like he's telling the truth? I don't know. Like, how's he doing?
Yeah, how is Keen doing?
How's Keen doing?
Looks like he's gonna cry.
Oh.
Is
I'm
that
sorry,
an
but I'm
act
not.
or is that sincere?
Sincere because he's fucking panicked. Someone just yelled at him and he's like, he doesn't know what to do. He has no plan.
Okay,
No
let's
plan right now.
make some form of check just because Keen seems to
Composure.
be. Composure, resolve. To see
Okay.
if it wins out. Because Kian understands, yes, he's backed into the corner, but there are also times for weakness, and there's times when you can't let your survival be threatened.
Can he search?
Yes?
Ha ha
A little
ha!
bit hungry.
Do I have to roll anything, or I'm just chilling?
You're just chilling for now.
Okay.
This is more internal. Okay.
Oh.
Very good, Kian. You maintain control of yourself. I think, yes, you look like you're about to cry, but part of you is stronger than this. Even though 3 months ago was a whirlwind, every step since has been Kian's meticulous nature of finding, investigating, and discovering the best path to continue his survival. He's a smart dude, even if he gets overwhelmed at times. He knows that things won't be easy, but he's always been able to at least trust that skill of his to at least, think things through on a level not many others can. You understand the danger that Dimitri is threatening. Because if Dimitri knows about the Diablerie, and he goes to the Camarilla about it. That's it. Kian will likely run or doesn't know, right? It's a huge question mark. If Dimitri sits back and doesn't say anything, and then Kian's found out later, Dimitri might become under suspicion for his connection, how much he knew, especially if he figures out, the camera will figure out you visited Dimitri after the fact of Aslan's death. And that's why he's probably so stressed that, like, hey, you've threatened my livelihood here now, too. If
Oopsie daisy, sorry about that, Dimitri.
you involve Dimitri onto your side, there's a chance. Because, like, you figured out very early on, this is a hard on life to live without allies. You are still overwhelmed in the moment, but I think there is a bit of strength there in that Kian knows his outs. He knows that he has to take action. He can't just let himself be bullied by whatever Dimitri is saying, because if he does, then he's just going to keep taking losses until he has nowhere else to go. You remember that note you found among Aslan's things, and you realize something. You realize it wasn't a note about Dimitri detailing, like, random things, right? It was, you've seen other notes like this and put two and two together. That note you found that I sent you for the beginning of the session was denoting Dimitri's weaknesses.
What the fuck do you know?
Because Aslan
I don't have any weaknesses.
trusts very few people and always keeps track of ways, in case he needs to keep control.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see. Listen. You should know better than anyone else here that this whole operation is being funded by us. You threatening right now, let's say I go back and slip all the money that you've been siphoned. Wouldn't that be a shame?
I think Dimitri's just gonna kind of smile. Because there's, for one, I think the only thing that is going to work out well for him if Kian gets his shit together at this point. And two, like, Kian's a baby.
Don't baby him.
Yeah.
He's a baby. How old is Kian? What, 30?
28, 29.
A child.
Bruh.
I'll say one more thing, Kian. Sorry, because you rolled so well. Other outs that occur to you is, and I'll send this to you.
Oh, more things to read.
I want to know.
Keep going, sorry.
Right.
Out of curiosity, did I know whether, like, Aslan was of my generation or not?
He's a bit. What generation are you? Let me check.
I don't know. Old,
check,
but not that old.
Old, but not that old.
What?
I don't remember what we said. Did we even establish that?
Yes, he is one. Okay, so.
Okay, cool. Interesting. So then I know Kian is really a baby.
Yeah.
Okay. 14 is thin blood though, right?
14 is
15?
thin blood.
Okay.
Oh, you sent her my number?
No, I didn't.
Not your number.
Okay.
For context, for just out of character stuff, Elena, you would know, is 13th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Okay.
Or 13 or 12. Let me check. Shit. I have this.
One of those. The one lower.
Wait, really? 13? I was
No,
gonna say.
She
Lucky
is-
number 13.
She's 12. She's 12.
Okay,
Okay.
that's right. That makes sense.
Never mind. Okay. Is Kian saying anything else, or that was his counter threat?
Yes. Wait. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's all he says.
Okay. Yeah, Dimitri just kind of looks at him for a second, and it's not really a smile. Like, that's certainly not friendly in any way. It just
Oh
sort of
yeah,
like,
no, he shoots one. He shoots one back to him, kind of like
it's just
tense, smiling.
he does look vaguely amused. I suggest you get your act together. And if you wish to form any sort of working relationship and preserve your own life, don't do anything stupid in the future.
I wouldn't count on it.
Well, certainly keep my name out of your mouth.
Well, we'll never be speaking your name for a while. I should
And-
get going now.
If you intend to pick up the reins of the individual you've usurped, you'll be needing my help.
He's gonna stop. He had his hand on the door, and he was about to open it. He stopped when he said that. Then I'll be seeing you soon then. And leaves. Doesn't say anything else. Just leaves.
So the door closes on the mortuary. Dimitri stands up there, looking for a moment at likely the, mess things have devolved in once more. Annalise just turns to you. Maybe, no, not garlic. That's the opposite. Scones? Maybe, blood scones. Maybe like blood filling?
I think for the first time, he actually does genuinely smile. I'll be fine. Thank you, Anna.
All right. Kian, you leave. Don't see Cody or anything? Do you send
Nope.
a text or anything?
Yeah, I'll be like, I'm about done. You can head on your way back. I'll be out here.
Okay. Caleb, Cody sees the message and says, all right, he seems fine. We're gonna, head out now so I don't look like I kind of did the opposite of what he wanted, and then I'll just circle back around and tell him to wait.
All right, I won't tell on you. Don't worry.
All right, thanks. And he's gonna start driving off and give you an ETA key and says like, all right, we'll be a little bit longer. It's fucking long ass drive to Queens.
All right. Just get him there safely.
Yeah, of course. Dimitri, let's take one last look at you as you walk down the stairs and don't see anyone down there. Sorry, wait. Did you... I'm gonna say... Yeah, give me an awareness check.
Okay. I did ask him to stay behind.
You did. Okay. Yes, you were so intent on really like discerning are those black veins in Kian's aura or not that you didn't notice. But once you start turning towards the thing, you do see the dark outline become visible of D'Angelo, who was obfuscated in that room. Well,
I can see that stuff, but I definitely, was not paying attention to that shit.
well, shit. Weren't you extra threatening that and everything? Nicely done.
Yawn. Let's go downstairs.
All right. Follow you down the stairs.
It seems like he probably knows everything, huh?
Yeah, he heard everything. He's
Fucking
a
solid,
Nosferatu. They're the clan that specializes in obfuscate. Even if I gave you a roll for your sense the unseen, it might still not beat his obfuscate.
Yeah.
Well, that was a lot. But anyway, none of my puts two hands up as to quote business, right? And I crack myself up. It's exactly my business information. All right. Anyway, what's up? I got some info about those other like Hikata whatnots, but seems like you got your attention on something else now.
Well, he's gonna fucking go sit down, and just sort of like wipe a hand across his face. Okay. Firstly, I would still be interested, particularly if you know who might be involved in this haunting that Kian was interested in. But if I, of course, would like to continue to make use of our arrangement if you would be interested in being pointed in another direction and perhaps keeping an eye on what Aslan's fledgling is going to be up to.
Yeah, of course, like I said, our arrangement exists. You supply and demand, and I supply and demand. I don't. Okay, but here's the thing. I might have got some information I didn't openly share because it needs a little bit more incentive. I wasn't lying when I brought up that investigation. I heard Aslan was getting himself into the kid. But it seems I'd be sticking my neck out on the line to just freely deal this info. So I'm gonna need something a bit more than what I already, asked for.
Is your appetite not sated?
Oh no, it is. But there's some core concepts. You need food. You need a place to live. You need to make sure your life's not killed all of a sudden. I'm gonna need some reassurance as well as maybe some help of my own because I know you provide service to other kindred usually.
I do.
Perfect. So we can come to an arrangement. What do you need to know?
What exactly is it that you're after?
I don't know what you know it, but there's a kind of blood going around the circus recently. A thinner kind of blood. I was hoping you could pull up some spirits, ask them a couple questions, see how it's tracking.
You want to employ me?
No, I'm not offering you my service. You're offering me yours. Good friendship here.
Well, in the spirit of friendship, I suppose I can do some spiriting for you.
Ha! Spirit.
What is it you know?
Well, I know that, what's it called? 6 months ago, down the line, Aslan came to an arrangement with, the prince herself about looking into a group called the Phantom Quartz, if needed to be clear. Now, there's only so much I know. Aslan seemed to have been compiling more data for like years before this as well. But he was supposed to present that info in a year's time. Oh, when I say 6 months, I mean 8 months ago at this point. 8 months past, 4 months' time, that hearing coming in. From what I heard upstairs, Aslan ain't in the picture no more. And so,
Indeed.
in 4 months, the prince is going to find out one way or another because they're going to come looking.
In 4 months, he was supposed to present this information.
Yeah, formal hearing of sorts. You know, you don't keep in touch with as much politics as I think you could if were out and about a bit more. But Aslan was, the term hound, Doctor?
I'm aware of what a hound is, D'Angelo.
I'm sure you do, but I'm not talking about, the types of dogs you dissect up in your crazy lab. I'm talking about the title.
Right.
Well, that's what Aslan was, and so he was put on this task by the prince.
To find out about these courts.
Yes, whatever this group is, they've been stealing from quite a few people, Camaril especially.
I see.
Going back, at least 20 years now. But, in either case, that's what he was sent to investigate, and that, let's just say, there's a few whispers down the streets that, Aslan hadn't been seen around him much. Maybe they gotten problems with them, but sounds like there's more to it than that. And that fledgling out there fucking, got himself involved in worse shit than you can imagine.
He clearly has... Kian seems to possess some smarts in certain areas and a great lack of knowledge in others.
Yeah, that's how it is. Most know very little compared to the great detective himself. He's trying to talk about himself, buttering a guy. Either case, yeah, Phantom Courts, something to do with that. So I can look into it more if you want, but that's the tidbits I've uncovered.
Do you know exactly the information that the prince wanted regarding the courts?
I'm sure member list, why they're stealing what they're stealing. Maybe if anyone's pulling the strings behind them, because, everyone's got a motive when it comes to moving us around.
Well. Oh boy. I should have just turned Kian in. Fuck, dude.
You still can.
Listen! You could have killed him right then and there. You could have.
I could have just been like, I could have Diablerized you and just been done with it.
Yeah.
God damn. I don't want to kill Kian, but
You should have.
also...
He's being a piece
dude.
of shit right now.
He's being a piece of shit.
I love how at the first half of the session it was like, yo, Alda's causing so many problems, and now it's the opposite.
Now it's Kian. It's all Kian. Okay. You know what? If you can find out more information about these so-called phantom courts, that would be useful.
Does. I'll look into it. What's it called? You mentioned also still look into the Hakata thing, what I promised in the first place. And if you want more information about whatever this haunting is, I need at least name somebody to go on, but I can at least tell you suspicion, because this seems a little too low grade for the Giovanni, unless, this girl, whoever's there haunting, is racking some dough. Same thing for most others. The Costellos usually, like I told you, stick to themselves. They've been around, usually under the radar. But there does seem to be a new player in town. Word on the street is the Harbingers are back. And not the good kind. The kind that are with the Sabbat. They move in back in far, far east of Queens.
I think that does elicit a reaction out of Dimitri. Even that, not so much like a super strong reaction, but he just sort of goes quiet.
I don't want to ask you about your past, but I'm sure you fucking Hakata, they just got all sorts of family agenda going on. But I'm sure you've at least heard of, Harbinger skulls, the ones that came out of the fucking underworld, whatnot, and joined up with the Sabbat. Yeah, it's those fools.
Is this one Harbinger or a group, as far as you know?
I've heard at least two. They moved down some. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like a huge play's coming soon. They gathering recruits is a word on the street. Multiple coteries recruiting who they can. Spur of Gangrel coming in. Even a couple Sinitsi. And now these Hikata might be recruiting themselves.
Certainly sounds like trouble.
The streets might erupt in war again, just like when the camp took it back.
That was before 2004, right?
Yes, that was in 1990, 1990s.
And was that just in New York?
Yes, the New York was held by Sabbat, and the Camelot took it back in 1990s. They basically took all of Manhattan back, and then were able to push the Sabbat out towards Long Island. And even though the Camelot don't have a huge influence, they basically kept the Sabbat out of Queens, Bronx, Brooklyn.
So I would have heard about it, but obviously I wasn't there for that.
Yep.
Okay. Look, if you hear any more information about the sort of move they might be making, I would like to know.
I got a location. That's the best I can do for you for now.
Really?
Yeah. All over in Jamaica Cemetery. That's where the two skulls I heard are cooped up.
Damn it, I should have chosen the other option.
And the skulls specifically, they're not harbingers of Asher.
No, I guess you can call them that, but from what I understood, harbingers of Asher were the ones that reunited with your Hikata family thing. They were like, okay, bygones be bygones. I call them skulls because they still want fucking heads on spikes.
Logical conclusion to come to. Very well. Is there anything else that you can tell me about either their activity or, well, anything you think could be pertinent?
No, honestly, that's the little nugget I got. Seems they've been at least a bit quieter than the other Sabbat fledglings running around, if I can call them that. I don't even know if they know what they get into.
Out of curiosity, out of character,
Mm-hmm.
I've had Sabbat clients in the past.
Yes.
Has it been a long time since I've seen anything of them?
It hasn't been organized at all, right? It's not like they come representing the Sabbat. Their interests align more with the Sabbat, and so, but they often, Camarilla will come from Manhattan, Jersey, right? There are a bit more Sabbat influences, but they're not organized. It's just kindred that like incline themselves more to Sabbat.
Okay. So I wouldn't just be like, oh, weird, they haven't been around lately because they have new friends in town. It's just sort of like a kindred who are not aligned with Camarilla, who are more Sabbat inclined. But
yes, and some of these are like your suspicions that they're Sabbat inclined based on how they talk, based on how they act.
Okay.
But this is like organized Sabbat behavior in terms of, hey, we're very clearly representing the Sabbat here.
yeah. Everything's great. Everything's good.
Yeah.
I think in the past Dimitri would like, I think he doesn't want war because that's not great for him.
Yeah.
But now he kind of has stakes in the game. Because if Keen gets fucked over, he might get fucked over.
Yeah.
Domino effect.
So, do you throw your lot in with Kin? Do you sell him out?
You should sell them out.
Oh my god.
Dimitri has things to consider. Unless
I have things to think about.
I think those will weigh heavily on his head, unless there's anything else you want to say. We're going to zoom out a bit.
No, I think they're just gonna talk about what he wants in return for that information. But it's just, a logistics conversation. So
Yes. The conversation continues as we zoom out of the under area and find Kian, on the street in the cold a bit. Kian, is there anything you're doing as you're waiting by yourself? Because it's going to be at least an hour.
Is there anything nearby?
There's a deli. There's a number of parks. There's all sorts of stuff. Is there anything in particular?
Is there any coffee shops?
Yeah. There's a Starbucks just 2 blocks down.
Starbucks.
Goddamn.
Let's have Keen walk through a partner. And he's gonna grab an iced water. Just out of no coffee, no nothing, just an iced water. And then he's gonna go walk in the park.
You see this is 20-year-old visit. You just want water with ice?
Yep.
Sure. All right. Gives you a look, but just fills a cup with water and ice. Considering how late at night it is, it's thinks, yeah, take it easy, guy. Maybe you're trying to sober up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you just take a walk in the park. Is there anything you want to do, or are you just taking a moment to decompress?
Yeah. He's gonna sit on a park bench and watch. Cause it's close to dawn. I mean, dusk. Fuck. No, late. It's getting late. Did the sun set yet?
Mm-hmm. The sun has set, definitely, because you're vampires. You can't be up. But
no. I meant is the sun coming up soon?
No, still have a number of hours. This is the only
He's
thing you
just gonna
had
sit
to do tonight.
on the bench.
Okay. You sit alone with your thoughts and the dangers that keep accumulating.
Yeah. Collecting them like Pokemon cards.
And think that the deadline, 6 months, has become 4 months. And have you made progress? Well, we'll have to see when it comes. For our final scene, I'm going to look in a little bit at Kane. Kane, are you here?
Yes.
Cody gets you all the way back to Queens, Forest Hills area, where he pulls in to the darkly lit street and goes in and says, all right, you got it from here? You need anything? But I also want to make sure you were safe, quote unquote.
Could always use more chickens. Check my hunger.
Hold on. Anytime he goes, I want to meta this. Because
Yeah,
it
go
will
for it,
make
go
sense.
for it.
Every time he pulls up to the crib, aka your guys' place, he has 2 caged chickens in the back trunk. They have food and stuff, they have air so they can breathe, but they're in the back if Caleb ever needs them.
You basically have a chicken farm in the back now.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, thank you.
Weirdly, though, usually when you get back, the chickens have gone loud enough that you hear them. You don't hear them right now.
Oh, Cody, did you get rid of the chickens? I thought.
While we were out? Or when? How long? The chickens were there when you... you heard the chickens when you left with Gian.
Yeah. Because I just don't hear them anymore, so.
I was with you guys. I didn't touch your chickens. You kept them locked up, right? They didn't run off. Do I need to go get more chickens?
Just 2. He's not that rich.
You guys also, you have a basement entrance in the back, so you guys can't, Caleb, you can't see if anything happened to the chickens or whatnot.
Can we just go and open the trunk? See what's up.
Oh, this is not the trunk chicken. I mean the chickens that you have in your backyard of the place.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, we unloaded them because they're stinky, bruh.
Yeah. Like you guys have a bunch of
okay,
chickens now
I
in your
understand.
backyard in like a penned area.
Okay. I thought they were just in the fucking car.
Elena's just like, dude, why do we have a farm now?
Yeah.
Sorry. So the chicken pen in our backyard is just missing chickens?
Well, you can't hear them for some reason. You guys are at the front.
Okay.
Maybe they're sleepy.
Let's go over. Let's go find out what's going on.
You want help
Um,
checking on your chickens?
Sure, why don't you come with me?
Okay.
Um,
He realized he wasn't asking. He wasn't like asking to give help. He was just like asking to make sure. Okay. Like parks his car.
do I
like-
sense anything weird?
You go by the side entrance, and you get line of sight enough of the chicken coop, right? All the chickens are inside, and you can see them alive, well, but they're keeping very quiet. Fuck, music changed.
Okay, so they're alive. Okay, seeing the chickens being very quiet and scared, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm projecting.
Yeah, you can see that
Can
as
I-
you're on the side of the house walking.
Can I use Sense the Beast and see if there's anything
Yes.
a little unfriendly around?
Go ahead and roll the thing. It should be like there should be a dice icon next to Sense and Beast.
Which ability am I supposed to use? Or do I get to pick?
I think Sense the Beast, if you click on it, like there should be if you hover over it, there's a dice little icon. Yeah, like the dice what the wait. No, not that. This, no. Did I not put a thing here? Rollable, yeah, but it's rollable. Oh, okay, sorry. Click on the little symbol for it. The little eye symbol.
Ah,
Okay, good. 3 successes, very good. You sense a beast. You sense small little bit of energy, right? That you recognize right away. It's Lucky, right? Lucky has a bit of your blood in it, being a ghoul, right? So you can sense that bit of the beast in him, right?
Oh no.
You can sense a much bigger source of the beast, the hostility, the craving, the hunger, next to Lucky, right on your left around the corner.
I'm just gonna run inside.
Run inside, like through the back or through the
Uh,
front, or what?
Just runs to the backyard.
Okay, to see what's going on.
Is there a way, or is there like a side entrance to the backyard, or do I have to like go in through the house?
No, so here's the thing. You guys live in the basement. The first floor is owned by someone else that Elena runs through, right? And
Oh, okay,
basically gives full control of the basement and backyard to Elena to have all her security system, everything going on.
Okay, so there's like no way for me to access the backyard without going through the house.
Yeah,
You could go in the front.
you can go in the front, but you don't have the keys to the front, so you would have to like wake up the guy that lives there.
The fence.
No like fence or anything.
Fence where?
Girl, I don't like into the backyard.
There's no. Okay, we're gonna do this.
I need a
quick.
visual of this house.
Yeah,
I can't
sorry.
conjure it in my head.
I will do a visual. Right? This is the house. This is the street. There's
Okay.
a fence here, right?
Okay.
So you usually walk this way, and then there's a staircase here, right, to go down into the basement, and
Okay.
the area behind here, right, is like the yard where you keep your chickens.
Oh, so I don't have to go through that. I can just run to it.
Yeah, you're here, and that's where you saw your chicken coop, which is here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. So, Lucky is inside.
No, Lucky,
But
you sense him here, and someone else here.
Lucky is outside. Okay, I'm just gonna run in and try to. I don't know. I sense something scary, so I'm gonna just be running on adrenaline and running
Okay.
and see what's up with Lucky.
You run, turn the corner. Cody's like, "Whoa, Caleb!" Almost yells after you to suddenly see you running. And you see Lucky there, being petted by a figure. Dark black sort of sweater, right? Very pale features, and a mask on his face.
It's you again. What are you doing here?
The mask turns towards you. You can't see his eye line. And keeps patting Lucky for a bit before, like, patting the dog and pushing him out of the way. Stands up, approaches you. Cody runs up behind and says, "What's going on?" And sees the guy in the mask that's pretty creepy. Like, okay, are you... and Basin, who you've seen, he was a creepy guy, dude. He was around when Eve was training you in the fledglings, but he was always in the back, never doing anything, never just like to your best ability, you would just think of him as always condoning and not interfering and being a part of the mess. He stands up, approaches you slowly, and looks you up and down, and then puts his fingers up and makes a rectangle.
Do I recognize the rectangle as a symbol? Anything?
It's up to you. Do you?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Then how does Kel respond?
Sorry, I don't understand. Do you have a phone on you? Can you like write something down?
He's gonna gesture again, make a rectangle, and this time add a handle to the top. Which seems to be what he's trying to visualize is a briefcase.
Yeah. Look of recognition's gonna flash across Caleb's face, and then he's gonna try to keep his face neutral again.
Jason's put his hand out towards you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're trying to ask for. Maybe you should come back when Elena's here?
He looks down, almost disappointed, upset. Not upset, right? He's not mad, but he's regretful, hesitant, and he looks back up at you. I think insight check wise it's a little hard, but you get the thing is like he's here because Elena's not here. That's why he's here tonight, of all nights. He points to you, makes a rectangle case, and ushers to his hand. Again, insistently.
Listen, I don't really know what you're trying to ask for, so unless you can, like, I know you can't speak and that's hard for you, but I can't understand what you're saying, so maybe just come back some other time. Maybe Elena can help you out, but I don't know what you're asking for. And I've had a long day. I'd like to get inside and get some rest.
His head looks down, like faces down again, the mask unmoving, on changing of expression.
I'm gonna give Cody a look. Hey, can you just let Kane know that we're back? Just let him know that something came up,
Sure.
as you were dropping me off.
Of course. Everything's okay, right?
Yeah.
You see Jason looks up and sees Cody take his phone out and says, "Hey dude, just making a call real quick." Jason walks over quickly to the chicken coop, puts his hand out towards you again, makes a rectangle, and puts it down as if to say if not, and then grabs the chicken and snaps its neck.
Okay, that was my dinner, dude, but not very nice. Listen, you keep making it. I don't know what you're asking for, but whatever it is, I can't help you with it.
Let's get a subterfuge check to see if you
Okay.
could truly convince him that, yeah, you have no clue what's going on.
I'm gonna make this composure. I think that makes the most sense.
2 successes.
Oh, I forgot to ask to rouse check it. It's okay. Oh no.
I thought we were friends.
That's why I didn't want to do this while you're here. 2 successes. It's on the line. But he was given a job. He looks at the chicken as if to say 1, and then points now at Cody to say 2, and then points at you to say 3. As if 3 chances. I know I can't see his eyes, Cody says, but I don't like how he's looking at us.
Cody, you need to go.
Huh?
We need to go. Can I just grab Lucky and then fucking
Bolt?
bolt it with Cody?
Sure. Lucky is off behind Jason now because he pushed Lucky away. Do you just call Lucky or what's going on?
Since Lucky's blood bonded, like
Yes.
how? If I just call Lucky with a sense of urgency, will the puppy like come over?
Yeah, like puppy loves you.
Like respond? Okay, yes, I'm gonna. Okay, Lucky, come here, and I just very quickly scoop him up in my arms.
And immediately run
bolt
for
it.
it.
Yeah, with Cody.
You see
Cody, take
Jason.
all your keys. We're gonna go.
You see Jason watches the dog go to you, like doesn't move, and as you pick him up, you start running, and he shakes his head, and let's roll some initiative.
Okay.
Initiative?
I'm so stressed out right now.
Yeah. Let's
I can't punch my problem.
see if you can get this initiative is to see if you can get to the car before Jason reaches you.
Okay.
Make me an athletics check of your choice.
Surge.
Yeah,
Jason,
yeah.
this isn't
I want
what
to search.
friendship is.
Sure.
So I rouse first.
Oh. I'm
Go
sorry.
Okay.
Don't listen to me. I have horrible rolls.
It's fine.
Longer.
My hunger goes up. Whatever. But I get +2.
Okay. And
Oh, I forgot to change. It's fine. I was gonna change the attribute, but I forgot.
this guy is a fighter. He's not going to even rouse check.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna say because you start initiating this, you will go first. You get to the car, Jason. As you turn around, you don't see him for a moment, but then you see him running around the corner, and his feet falls make no sound as he charges towards you. Cody's like, oh, "Fuck! Oh right!" Gets in the car, starts like turning it on because he had fully parked it. Considering I thought he thought you guys were safe. What do you do? Because Jason is gonna get to you at least before the car starts driving off. Is there anything you want to do?
Lock the doors.
Okay. You lock the doors. Jason's gonna punch through the window. Oh no, dude. He is
Ain't no way.
oh, you know, he goes. That's just well, I'm gonna say the window counts as armor because he has this.
Cannot punch a window open.
He is a vampire.
Ain't no way.
Not the surge.
Wow.
What are those dice? What the fuck is this?
Holy shit,
Yo.
he has so many dice.
Wow.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't fight him. I would've
Yo,
shit
how many
died.
people
Yeah,
did he
like a-
stack?
Squish and a paste.
Oh my lord.
How many people has Elena seen him kill?
Uh, only on missions. Only when Alex ordered it because it was needed.
Okay.
But when
I mean,
he did,
obviously she doesn't think he's like a willful murderer, but like he's clearly capable of squishing people.
he's very capable. He's not capable of much. No, he does not. He's not charismatic. He is not intelligently speaking, he does this one thing. He smashes, the window cracks, but it stays, and Cody starts driving just in time as Jason like smashes once, twice, but doesn't get through in time. You guys are driving off. Kane, is there anything you're doing as you're just driving for it?
That's a good question. Do I have my phone on me? I would
Yeah.
assume I left
Yeah.
with my phone.
Yes, of course you have.
I'm gonna just send a very frantic text to Elena. Your friend's trying to kill us. He wants the briefcase.
All right. Elena will get that text, but she is busy at the current moment. It's going to be fun to see when that text pops in next session.
Oh god.
Oh no.
When I see
She
when I see
immediately
the-
quits and fucking runs back to New York.
It's going to be a little difficult. But-
I also will send a text to Eiley. Do not come to Elena's place. And then I send the same text to Key. I send it to the group chat. Just do not come to Elena's place. It's not safe.
Sure. You're sending this text, and Cody's, Caleb?
Yes, what's up?
He, like, says behind, and you look, and you can see Jason, like, holding on to the back bumper of the car, and, like, you know,
Oh,
like, getting to his
Oh my
feet
God.
on the back as he's holding onto, like, whatever parts he can.
Swerve, Cody.
Okay. Cody will try a drive check, because you gave the order.
oh, wait, he's a good driver,
He
right?
is a good driver.
Yay!
One thing I gave him. Cody.
Is Jason supposed to be a play on the the horror movie Jason? Is this why it's happening
A little bit.
for Halloween?
Kinda.
Oh god.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. He is going to make his athletic strength check to keep on. This is still a good attribute for him, so he keeps on, but he's unable to fully like get into the position he wants. He's driving like, dude, he's sticking around. He's still on us. And he's swerving,
Keeps
making
swerving.
a turn. He tries to
Hit that
literally
pothole.
drift and U-turn, and you guys are actually heading back in the direction of the house now, just so to get the extra turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna point out the pothole that's coming up. Hit that pothole, Cody.
Okay. We'll say the pothole is like a help action with the Cody's dice. I'm gonna just roll
Okay.
one more d10, and if this is a success, the pothole will be enough to jar Jason off. It is. Okay. The pothole is hit at the right timing with the turn, and Jason arms flies free, and you see it go like rolling off the ground.
Yes.
He goes rolling, and you can see the collision definitely hurt. Like him falling from a speeding car hurt, but not enough. And you see as he stands up, and you can see the rearview mirror, his mask is a bit cracked, and he just stands there watching you guys as you're driving off. We need a plan. What is going on? I thought I'd be better at this now that, you know, things are different, but this is worse than before, right?
I think.
Well,
Yes,
there-
he was going to kill you. He was going to kill us both.
And so we're gonna avoid him. We're gonna deal with him. Isn't that where you live? So he knows where you live.
I guess it's not where I live anymore. I already told Kian not to come here, so Kian should be fine.
Kian, you see
But-
this text right now. Do you have a reply?
No response from Kian.
Kian is.
Oh, he's muted. Oh, okay. Sure. What is your plan then, Kane, for this night at the very least? And now that you know there is a masked killer after you.
He's just a guy.
It's just a whole Kane will. Fuck. How long does it take to drive to Vermont?
Wow.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
We're leaving. Wait, is Kane from Vermont?
Yeah.
Damn, he's going home. He's like, fuck this.
Wait, what did I miss?
Oh, you got a text.
Oh,
Caleb, what was
oh,
the
is
text?
it the
He's
text?
like, don't go
From-
to Elena's house. It's not safe.
Right, yes.
Okay, what do you respond?
Are you guys okay?
No. It's- Jason. I just call up Kian. Jason is at Elena's place, and he wants something, and he was ready to kill Cody and my chickens and me over this thing, and I didn't give it to him, so we just bolted it and ran away. And now we're driving. We don't know where we're going, and I think I might just fucking grab a bus, a fucking Greyhound to Vermont, but I also don't have money.
Oh,
I don't know what to do.
slow down. Okay, first off, you guys are still in the car. You guys are okay, right?
Yeah, you
he
hear
was-
Cody shout out over.
Is
He
this a
was-
phone call?
Oh.
This is a phone call, yeah.
Okay.
He was holding onto the fucking bumper like a maniac, but we managed to shake him off.
He's not still behind you, is he? Like he's gone?
For now, but he knows where I live, he knows where Elena lives, he knows that we have something that he wants, and it seems like he's not afraid to hurt people just to get it. He was threatening to kill Cody.
Yeah. I figured. You guys know Keith's still out sitting on a park bench.
Yeah,
right?
he is. You were trying to decompress, and now all this more shit is being have to be heard.
Yo, this guy's blood pressure is insane. Oh, do we know where Elena is? She's not responding, but do we know where her whereabouts are?
She went upstate. That's all you know.
She went to a farm.
Yeah, never
Upstate.
come back.
Hey, you know what else is upstate?
I wonder.
Oh no.
No, we're not going there.
So many
Absolutely not.
Well, the opposite of upstate is Vermont.
Downstate? Oh.
Wait,
things.
What?
is it? I don't know.
No?
Oh my
Um,
god.
Vermont is above?
Vermont is past upstate.
Is it?
From
Yes?
Yeah.
I thought you guys knew the East Coast people.
Why do we know this?
Yeah, Vermont is upstate.
Vermont's not a state.
Vermont's
What?
a state. What?
Bro, what?
Vermont is north.
Yeah. Vermont
Yeah.
really borders New York on the top right.
Okay, no,
Bro.
but I'm good. Okay, Google Maps is being dirty right now. It's like it's not showing. It's showing up Vermont with words. It makes it look like it's a city.
No, Vermont is a state.
That's so confusing. Okay, never mind.
What do you want to do? I mean, you're already with Cody. I can
just keep.
Venmo you money to get on a Greyhound. What's your plan here? Although Elena
just
would be
keep-
upset if I just dipped you somewhere.
We'll just keep everyone safe. I don't know what to.
Oh.
I don't want Cody to get hurt because of me, and I don't want to give up the thing because it's. I don't know what it is. But it's
What
important
thing?
to
What did he
Elena.
want? Cody's like yelling over.
A briefcase.
A briefcase?
A briefcase that everyone wants, and we just got it one day, and
Why the
We
fuck
haven't
does
even
everyone
gotten-
want this briefcase? Where'd you get it?
we don't know. We haven't gotten to opening it yet, but it's important, and we've just been.
Caleb would know
Oh, did you
because
guys open
Elena
it?
told him what's in it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, Kian.
You guys opened it already?
No, but Kian, this is the first
Sorry.
time you're hearing about the briefcase.
Yeah.
Sorry. Since I wasn't here, what's inside the briefcase?
Thin blood elixirs, right? Or is it just straight up thin blood?
Thin blood
Okay.
potions for the bread. Like they have done some alchemy to use thin blood,
Yes.
vitae to make stuff.
Elena doesn't really know what those do, but she knows that everybody wants them and thin blood bullshit stuff.
Yeah. So what does Caleb
It's-
tell Kian?
Just important kindred stuff. Like I don't really know what it's for, but
If
everybody wants it.
important. If some murderous mass dude is chasing you for
Yeah.
Well, that shit doesn't matter. Can we just give it to him?
why do you have this?
My Lucky gave it to me. It was with Dante.
Oh, that guy.
Kian's smart enough that the pieces lock into place now. Because you were there when you were talking to Dante, and Idris wanting some sort of weapon from him that he had stolen from the Camarilla.
Ian, what do we do?
It's is you don't have the briefcase with you, right?
No. Do I know if Elena took it happened to take it with her, or
I doubt she took it.
No.
okay. We
So
no,
it's
we don't
in
have it
the basement.
with us. It's still just in her basement. Maybe when it's safer we can go and get it, or maybe that's just the safest place for it to be.
That's
I
gonna
don't
be a
know.
trap. If you go back and unlock the house, who knows who's waiting on us to jump in and grab it. Kill you even.
We can just never go back.
No, not that. It's simply we cannot just go back in the state that we're in right now. You can hear him pinching his the bridge of his nose. You visibly hear it. Okay, let's meet up first and let's find a temporary place to be. Somewhere that's not any of our dwellings, just in case they do follow us back. And we can head upstate if you want.
Okay.
On it, Cody will drive over because he was planning to pick you up anyway. And unless there's anything you want to say while driving, he does pick you up and you guys are all together again.
No, nothing from Ian, Kane.
So what's the plan? You can't return to your haven, then what are you doing tonight? Or are you returning now that you have Kian? Like, Kian's smart enough to know a couple things, right?
Okay.
Return to the haven is an option, but like you said, you don't want to do it in the state. Like, just Caleb and Cody, yeah, that was dangerous, right? You're there, it helps a little bit, right? 3v1 is better. But if you want to, you
Right.
could call in favors or just like have more people come with you. And Kian would know it's better to get people that are good in a fight. Elena's an option, but she's not here. Good in a fight. Go. I think Kian's mind would go to the two people he's personally seen get into scraps and done quite well.
I guess it's time to phone a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So let's rephrase this so it makes more sense. Since Ian sees that Caleb's super stressed about this case, we will go back, but we will do it with people that can help us out. So you guys don't get jumped by this mass dude or whatever. Okay? Does that sound like a plan? I have a few people that can help us out.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Who's coming, Kian? Who you phoning in?
Hold on, let me pull up the list of my names.
Do you have any friends?
You have
No, it's
2 friends for sure, if you recall.
Oh, those two.
Yes. And you've seen them fight, and they're good at fighting.
Damn.
Okay. Elena, cover your ears, please.
I was the only good person you know for fighting. Jeez.
No, you're my first person, but you're not here. Okay. He's going to phone. Or he's gonna make a group chat.
Oh shit, okay.
Cyrus and Idris.
Okay.
Oh
I
What
feel
my
so
God.
betrayed.
do you send to the group chat?
I'm gonna be like, hey guys, long time. I need help. And then drops a pin where Caleb's house is.
Bro, you're inviting them to my house?
Please, they don't know that. They don't know
To
that. They just
kill
say
my
there's a
best
house.
friend?
Okay, who do you care more about right now? Jason or Caleb? Pick.
I like them both.
Pick.
You must pick.
No. I mean, obviously Caleb, but like I want Jason to be our friend.
Well, he can maybe
Come
get
on.
scared and run away because there's 4 of us, 5 of us now. So we'll see how this goes.
God
Now,
damn.
it's a little
I can't believe
telling.
you're inviting Idris to my house.
Because the responses
It's
you
okay.
get,
He doesn't know it's your house.
there's 2 responses you get. One,
Okay.
Cyrus was like, now? What's going on? Right? And Idris is like, on my way.
Okay. I'm just gonna reply to Cyrus's now. Hurry.
Okay. So, basically, are you going to tell them anything else? Because based on where you are, they'll probably get there first if they're coming from wherever they live.
Let's say there's someone trying to. Oh, hold on. Give me a second to think about this.
Yeah.
There's someone who's trying to track us down, and there's potential blood loss.
Idris will ask, whose shit needs kicking in? Do you got free reign?
No. Oh, that's probably tomato.
Sorry, say that again.
Whose shit needs kicking in? Do I got free reign?
Okay, would Elena's intentions like speak to Kian right now? Would he know enough that Jason's okay, or would he
No,
not know
he does
that?
not.
He does not.
He does not.
Okay, I'm sorry, Elena.
Oh no.
Elena's crying.
Oh no.
To all of you, the rest of you besides Elena, Jason is on the same level as Eve, just not as loud about it.
Right. Yeah, so like
Don't they
unless you explain to us that he's an okay person, we don't really know that.
they don't even know that he warned us that they were coming that one night?
No, you didn't tell him.
No, but it's understandable. Why would you just drop names, you know? It's fine. Okay.
Yeah, Elena's not one to just like give her backstory away.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's when it comes to bite you in the butt.
I was
Don't
being
worry, it's
competitive.
bitten me several times already. Do I give the description of the dude, right? Wait, I've seen him before.
Yeah,
Wait,
you
Do
saw
I
him
know? Oh,
at
sorry.
the party.
I kind of remember what this guy looks like. He's. I'm gonna explain. He's like short cut hair, guy with a mask. That's you'll definitely know when you see him.
Yo, this the dude that fucking dropped by the lounge when I wasn't there?
Yep.
Oh, I need to blow off some steam.
Oh.
You know for a fact, based on where Idris, if he's coming from the lounge, he'll arrive there first. So,
Yeah.
Kian's smart enough, this is why I'm telling you this. Idris is going to arrive there first, and he's going to be there solo. Or is there
Okay.
anything you want to say, knowing that's what's going to happen, given the message you've sent so far?
Don't like kill him. Like don't kill him. Just
Fine, but I'm definitely gonna beat the pretty boy over there.
Say that.
Talking about Cyrus.
Oh.
Cyrus keeps like going ... pausing to read the new message, and then ...
Oh, dude. Okay. Yeah. Don't still need him around. He's just fucking around. Just incapacitate him.
Fine, got you, K-Dog.
Okay. Thanks. Hey, dog. Okay. So Idris is definitely getting there first. We get there second, and then Cyrus pulls up right after.
If Cyrus leaves right away, he'll get there second because he's coming from Queens too.
Oh my
so-
god, I forgot this guy got super speed.
Well, if he runs there, if he drives there, depending on how urgent he thinks it is. Either way, he is closer there than you are because you are in Jersey.
Wow. Okay. That's right. We are in Jersey. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. Cyrus, are you free? Because I see him typing ... So.
Yeah, on my way now. Just it's not like before rain. We're keeping a lid on things, right?
Wait, say that again.
We're keeping a lid on things, right? This is a message.
Yes. Let's keep the lid on.
Fine. I'll come at least to make sure the fucking snake doesn't go out of control.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're on their way for all intents and purposes. Is there anything you want to do, or should we skip to you guys arriving at the scene?
I'm fine with just going straight to. Does Caleb want to do anything?
I think we're good.
Does Kian
Okay.
tell the others that he called on Cyrus and Idris?
Yes, I'm gonna be like, not like directly, but like, I got a couple people to help us out. They should be there before us. You might know them. Caleb definitely knows Idris.
You'll put that down to his boss.
Yeah. You'll know who it is when we get there.
Thank you. Thanks, Kian.
Mm-hmm.
And so the drive goes back once more, many times so far this night, from Jersey to Queens, to Forest Hills, to the lonely alleyway where Caleb, you remember seeing Jason just standing in the middle of the street watching you drive away. You guys come and you can see out by the front, two individuals talking. You see Idris and Cyrus.
Oh.
He's not this fucker.
Okay, listen.
Oh.
It's better people than none.
Yeah, I guess. At least he's tough. Thanks.
Okay. Did we get a sense of if he's still around? Can like I roll perception or something?
You can roll awareness. Idris and Cyrus seems to be talking casually, but with they still hate each other, so they're like being snippety and whatnot. But they don't seem like
I forgot.
yeah. Well, they don't seem in battle mode. They're like, hey, we're both
Okay.
here because Kian needed help, and we both want
But I
help you.
forget they're still beefing.
Yeah, they fucking hate each
Friend group
other.
has so much drama.
I know. Hold on. Let me give me a second. I'm trying to unravel everything and it's not working the way I'd like to. Oh. Wait, why the fuck did I roll that? That is the wrong thing. Sorry. I
No
did not mean to
worries.
roll intimidation. Wait. I was trying to roll perception. I don't know why I clicked intimidation.
You rolled so well, though.
What am I supposed to do with that?
Just roll the actual check.
Okay. Wait, what? You want to use that? Oh, they're fighting. Wait, I'll be like... No, I can use this one. Wait, I can use this. Okay. That doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm gonna go up to them. They look like they're beefing, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, Okay, listen up. We can fight later. Right
Us-
now, there's someone in the house trying to break in, and they are very unsafe. And it is in your best interest to not let them break into this house.
They watch you arrive and it's like, yeah, no, not really. Bit of a problem there, Kian. Whoever's been here is already way gone, and the place is pretty trashed.
It's trash.
My house?
Yeah, the drive
You
back.
can hear Elena from far away.
You guys called Cyrus and Idris after you guys had met up. The drive back to Jersey to pick up Kian was another like hour at least. So Jason had an hour
Bro.
to do whatever he wanted, and then another hour for you to get back, right? So he had at least an hour, probably a bit more, before even Idris arrived. Yeah, it says, yeah, we found. Cyrus like softens his expression and says, we found someone. Found someone in the basement. Hey, Nora, since you're here, could you describe the
Yeah?
person you were renting from?
Yeah. Give me a second.
Absolutely flabbergasted
Hey.
right now.
Running away, you guys survived. Jason got free reign.
Yeah, but we don't have.
Okay. I'd never actually thought about it before.
Yeah.
But some guy.
It's okay.
I don't know.
I
What's a
can-
guy who would own a boxing gym look like?
So it's this older Italian man, late 50s, that shorn hair, like used
Thank
to
you.
always want to be a boxer but never had the skills. Like
Yeah, yeah.
set it up for a
Absolutely.
couple of years before it went out of business, and then I was like, okay, I should at least get some money by renting it out. And this is the person Idris and Cyrus describe. Yeah, is not to do good. From the looks of it, he came down and
Oh fuck.
probably got into the altercation of whoever this masked dude was.
I hope he willed me the property rights.
Wow, that's
Wait,
the
he
first
can't do
instant.
that. I'm legally dead. Never mind. I hope he doesn't die.
Cyrus, having put a bit more thought into it, says like, yeah, from what I'd guess, whoever the masked dude is, if he did this, made quite a racket, like tearing the place up. When the old dude came down from upstairs, well, let's just say he came down with a loaded gun. That probably didn't do much.
Why is everyone in my life fighting?
Bro. I
Yeah,
think that's
so-
the least of your concerns right now.
Sure, we're
All
gonna
the
have
men in
to.
Elena's life.
Cyrus, like, I'm sure we're probably gonna have to deal with the bodies, but I gotta ask, what was that guy doing here? He was looking for something.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Bro,
gotta give me something, kid. I want to blow off some steam from all the shit I've been dealing with.
go save my landlord.
He's dead.
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh, I thought he was just injured.
No.
Oh, you got a free place now.
So basically, they're
Fuck.
gonna go down into the basement, and you see the body there of the guy. There's shotgun shells in the wall. He evidently, you can piece it together, found someone he thought was looting the place, tried to shoot him, didn't work against Jason, and Jason hit him a bit too hard in the head.
Oh.
Jason.
Yeah, tell your friend to, like, chill out.
I'm gonna get evicted.
By who?
Yeah.
Well, you can't now.
Well, I don't know, the
It's
bank?
a haunted house now.
Besides the landlord's body there, who, shotgun laying beside him, discharged rounds, couch torn up, like living space broken, chairs on the ground. Hey, Caleb, Elena, important question. I'm taking you for the honest answer. Did you hide the case?
Yes, because Eiley was over, or like because people were over. So like we tucked it. We couldn't open it. We tucked it away somewhere. It wasn't like we have a secret compartment and hid it, but like we tucked it away. So
Okay.
I mean, it could have. It's just how thorough he searched, I think.
Okay, then go ahead. Whoever, like, if Elena, you're the one that hit it. For Elena, roll me a subterfuge check to see
Okay.
how well you hit it.
Can it be
that's right, your
subterfuge
character sheet.
intelligence?
Yes.
Oh wow, look, it's Elena.
Oh, wow, look at her.
Let's see, Jason.
If other people hadn't have been over, she probably wouldn't have like really hit it. But because I mean, like Kian was over, Eiley was over. It's been a hop in place.
Jason's not good at much else besides punching things, so that's why the state of things are as they are. He has no point in investigation, but still will make an investigation check to see if he did find it.
Jason.
Jason, fail, please.
Jay. Come on,
Without
Jay.
doubt, he's gonna blood search. 'Cause
Oh man.
Fuck. God damn
Oh.
it.
Caleb, you would know where Elena put the case, because you two trust each other at the very least. It's not there. Tucked under the couch in like the pull-out area, and you have to remove a pillow to find it. Missing.
Okay.
Bro. We're so fucked.
I'm gonna send. I guess I'll just send a text to Elena and hope that whatever the fuck she's doing, she comes back.
How much are you gonna tell her?
I just say it's gone. Nothing else.
Do I have? Wait, what was the last text that?
The
Last
group
text is
chat.
don't come back to the place. It's not safe.
But there was something else before that. There was something to Elena directly, wasn't there?
Oh.
Yeah, that was it.
Mhm.
He texted you first and then texted the group chat.
Okay. So it's, don't come back, and then it's gone.
Bro. A series of unfortunate events.
Somewhere in the distance, you hear the sound of Elena punching a wall.
Oh, she's punching more than walls. Her hands are full at the moment.
I can't wait for her to take her aggression out on people.
All right. But yeah, it just is like, all right, what happened? Like Cyrus is like, what happened here, Kin? This is not, they wanted something. Whose place is this anyway? Like, is this just this random dude?
No, this was Elena's place.
But not even your place, Elena's place.
I mean, yeah.
Idris arches an eyebrow. Really, this dump?
Bro.
Okay, we can talk. Okay, that's not the point here.
Hey, at least you got the fucking. You see in the middle of the area is the boxing gym area. It's actually not that damaged, though the under thing that's like, elevating the stage, all that's been ripped to check underneath it. Just, hey, at least she had taste for the centerpiece. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna punch this guy.
I'm so done with this guy.
He's
Right.
your friend.
Ah! His nerves are frayed right now. He's not having a good day right now. He's never had a good day for a while. Okay, so
Cyrus, I think, can
The-
read a bit of this, and he's a bit more empathetic, and says, like, we'll put a hand on his shoulder and says, all right, it's all right, okay. What's going on? What can we do to help? We didn't get here in time, but I'm sure there's something else we can do.
he like glances at both of them. It's the and he gets really quiet. He's like, it's
It's what?
the supply.
Okay, quiet, so who doesn't hear?
Oh, so he's not loud.
Okay, but everyone else can hear.
Yeah.
Okay. With that, Idra's expression definitely shifts, right? It says like, all right, this is fucking great. Fucking had to start tracking down those guys for the adherent back after the fucking fledgling and torpor we had gone missing. Now there's more shit.
It's a lot more than you think it is. A lot more.
Idris like side eyes Caleb. You know, you sure we can trust all present company here? And surprisingly, yeah, he's not siding Cyrus. Even though he hates Cyrus, he knows Cyrus can be trusted.
No, he's fine.
Uh-huh.
I trust him. I trust him.
You trust him even though he's sired by one of those Sabat bitches? If he's new enough, he's still fucking blood bonder, ain't he?
He's gonna look over to Caleb.
You can trust me.
Oh, he's with me. If anything happens, if he does anything, I'll take responsibility for it.
Cyrus is quiet. Like, he definitely trusts Yukian, but he also understands dangers. Idris gets a little closer and a bit into Caleb's face again. He'd been, like, giving you some space, but that's because he's also been busy. Caleb, the, like, lounge has been closed a lot more than usual. Like, you remember right after the, that night, like, it was closed because likely that Herent was having Idris do business, and a lot of it. He goes up to you, Caleb, and says, well, what about, you know, employing some of that shit your boss always does, you know? Forcing him to talk in case he has any secrets.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, but you're not gonna get much. I don't know a lot of who sired me or anything like that.
You don't know a lot about Osiris, do you? Even though you know, trounced around in my club while I was gone with her?
I was working there.
Yeah?
So, are you blaming me for being at work when you called me to be at work?
No, but I heard they had run of the place while I was gone, and of course I'm gonna have to. I brought that up with Kaya, but you were also there, and I know you connected to her. From what I heard, she was jumping around having the time of her life at a concert.
Idris, look. Listen, dude. He helped with that one guy, that one straggler that that you guys got. I don't think they would turn on each other like that.
It just like meets your gaze and then turns away. Fine. Cyrus will take up the conversation now that Idris seems to be cooling off a bit. So what's the plan? Well, did they take something? Is it bad? Is this...
Oh, they were here for something. But now that they have it and you don't have it, will you be at risk? And he turns to Caleb.
I can tell you what was inside the case, but I don't know if I can tell you what that really means for us, but...
Cyrus will ask very sincerely, what was inside it?
If it will get you to trust me, thin blood. The blood of thin bloods.
Cyrus seems to have a bit of a perplexed expression, like he's not exactly sure what that means. Idris, because you remember he was there for the discussion, like turns around and immediately like eyebrows raised, and he's like, "Fuck, you had that shit the whole time?"
It was in the case. We weren't able to open it for a while.
Did you get it from that the fleshling, the Dante guy?
Yeah.
And you left this part out.
Dude, I don't know what's going on. You're giving a hard time to someone who's just very lost and is trying to figure stuff out.
No matter how much I should have accused you of, here's the thing. My boss hired you for a job. Yeah, left out the fact that the thing this guy stole, you did find and had the whole time. What were you
Well,
thinking? Just hide it? Use it yourself? I don't know.
we don't even know. We didn't even know what was inside. The thing was shut tight.
You didn't know what was inside.
You asked
Did it?
us to bring in. You asked us to bring in the fledgling. We brought in the fledgling.
Did Elena know about this shit?
Yeah.
I know for a fact Elena was there when I fucking interrogated this motherfucker and asked about a fucking case.
Maybe she forgot. I don't know.
Idris is gonna storm out.
Okay,
yeah,
bye.
yeah.
I think we have bigger problems on our hands than
Elena sneezes.
trying to give me a fucking hard time for this. I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know what a thin blood is.
So I was like, okay, that's a can of worm.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and hit up the adherent to make sure, I don't know, our side isn't painted too badly by whatever Idris tells her. Him.
Okay.
Keep me in contact, Kian. Let me know if
Yeah.
there's anything I can do.
Let me know how that all goes.
Yeah. If you need a place to stay, looks at the crest area, you can come over, Caleb. Or, of course, shack up. I'm sure Kian has some good digs.
Why is
Yeah.
Lex letting my former friend stay at her house?
Yeah, that'd be
Former
nice.
friend?
Oh, man.
Well,
Caleb, if need be, you can crash at my place. I got some security, so it'll be it'll be safe. But I mean, it's honestly up to you where you want to stay.
Whose ever place sounds safest, I guess. A little frazzled with everything that happened. Also, whoever doesn't mind that I have a dog with me.
Oh.
Oh, well, up to you. I'm going to make a call. I'll wait by the car in case you want to come.
Okay. I'm honestly so sorry that this all happened. I didn't mean to. I don't know. I feel like I should have done something.
It's not your fault this happened. I don't think any of us really. I don't know. Maybe we should have seen something like this coming. I mean, they had the gall to come up to us in the lounge, so.
Right. Already. Do you have a place to stay, and do you know where you're going to stay?
I'll stay with you if you don't mind. I'm
That's
a little
okay.
bit more comfortable with you than I am with Cyrus.
All right. I'll let Cyrus know, and I'll get Cody, and we can head back, cause I am quite tired after today. Did you have any stuff you want to take with you? There's some space in the car if you need to take any belongings with you. I don't know what's gonna happen to this place, or people are gonna find it or anything like that. But worst case scenario, cops are gonna be all over this place.
Kian, at the very least, I will say you have the resources to keep this closed and quiet if you did want to.
Oh, I would love to do that.
Yeah. You could have, like, either yourself or Cody contact someone, and there'll be people during the day, that are used to hiding bodies and crime scenes.
Okay. All right, I'll have Cody do that. We'll keep this place under wraps for the time being until we figure out what our next game plan is, or when Elena comes back from wherever she's going.
Sounds good. Thank
Okay.
you for your help, Kian.
This is the least I can do. I think there's worse than this. I mean, we've been through worse, right? Never mind. That wasn't a good joke. I need to head off. Open the door and wait for Caleb to. if there's still a door left, right?
Yeah. There's a door, though
Okay.
evidently smashed open. You two make your way back out into the night. The chill air greeting you once more, just like it did at the very beginning of the night when you were off to just answer some questions. And as the night air takes you, that's where we'll end the session.
God damn, bro.
What the fuck just happened?
Where's Elena?
Consequences.
I miss Elena. I miss Elena too. Come back. We don't have structure.
I just wanted to play a weird guy.
We need
He is a
Elena's
weird guy,
trope.
but he got on my nerves and now I want to cry.
Look, you're the one who deotherized your fucking sire.
I don't know how to
Literally
clean it up.
2 nights after we talked about how that's the worst sin that
Oh,
a
yeah.
vampire could possibly commit.
Yeah, I think that was the irony of it.
I kind of pushed for that conversation just so you would definitely know the repercussions when I offered you the chance tonight.
See,
Like,
see, Nora, this is what I understand what you mean now when Ash asked you about all those backstory shit, and you're like, haha, yeah, this is what happened. That literally happened to me. So
Yo.
I understand.
Everything's fine. Diablerie, that's theoretical.
Yeah,
God
that's kind of crazy.
damn.
I flipped a coin for that, by the way.
oh shit. Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ.
I dropped a
You
lot
flipped
of...
a coin and you fucked up Dimitri's whole life.
Oh, sorry. Whoopsie daisies. Like, what else is gonna happen? He was literally going to rot anyways, and then the problem would have prolonged itself, so I would have gone to the Camarilla and then presented, and then they were like, what the fuck, you don't know anything. So, I think either way, it was gonna end up bad.
Well, you could have just
I
killed
could've
him and
ended
not
up less
drank him.
bad.
Oh.
If you had just murdered him, it would have been fine.
But that's... I should have done that.
You could have also just left him in torpor, right? A vampire can just stay in torpor.
Why'd you present the option as if I had two things?
Well, you,
Damn
had so...
it.
you had like for 3 months, left him like that, drinking from occasionally.
It's okay, it's okay. It's
God
okay.
damn.
I'll fix
5
it.
months.
I'll clean it.
That's why I
Oh.
haven't heard from him in 6 months?
Yeah. He's been out of
Yeah.
commission for 5 of those months.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Whoopsies. Hush, hush, you guys. Only you guys know. Wait, actually,
What did you do to him?
oh, it's a long story. I'll explain it later.
That's a lot.
It's quite a long story. Ash has to read it like over and over, so it's okay. We'll explain it at some point. Well, now you know too much.
Good job, guys.
What the fuck?
I wonder, like, if it was suspicious at all. Like, all the lore discussions we had this weekend, I'm just like, oh yeah, this, that.
I was just enjoying finally getting to read the Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I thought Meg would have gone suspicious because, like, oh wait, why are you reading it? Eleanor doesn't know stuff.
We all know I'm dumb.
Oh wait, I thought you were just... Yeah. Okay, now that makes sense. So it's like, wait, when the heck did you get suddenly curious about all this shit? It's like key and stuff. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, maybe Nora's just, finally delving into the lore and, reading it for funsies. No.
I always like send it to you personally, Meg, and so it was like a little. I was like, ooh, I wonder if she's gonna get suspicious if I'm talking about it so openly with both of them here.
Yeah, I should have noticed.
Damn.
Oh no, you kept asking really good questions. So I was like, oh wow,
Yeah, I wanna know the
okay,
answer.
someone's reading up.
I mean, I would have been reading up on the lore regardless, but like Elena doesn't know anything, so I haven't been, but I
You know,
finally get my
that's fair.
chance. And now he has to decide whether or not to betray Kian to the Camarilla.
Yeah.
Party.
We'll have to see where allegiances lie next time.